Okay, we are live.
All right. All right. So we are back to our regular programming.
Yay!
Last
Yay!
last week was a lot of fun, but the show must go on, and plus we need some extra material if you want to do that again. So
Right?
and hopefully next time we'll be able to do it with Doug as well. So that will
Yes.
be funny.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So the goal is to get through this chapter as quickly as possible so that we can have Doug join.
Yes.
If depending on how you guys go, we're looking at maybe 2 or 3 sessions before he joins. It really depends on what you guys do. Um, no pressure. Keep doing the thing you're doing. If it takes more than 3 sessions, that's just how it is. Yeah, don't feel like you have to get to Valaki as fast as you can. Obviously, don't kill your characters. Don't do anything stupid.
Obviously, don't
Um,
die. Don't get
yeah,
Irina killed.
exactly.
Wait, we're
Uh,
supposed to keep her alive?
or we're gonna suffer the wrath of Strahd, right? Maybe.
Did he explicitly say that?
I mean,
It's definitely implied.
it's definitely implied. It's like you better, you know.
Actually, he did specify that he wanted you to protect Irina, so that's pretty much keeping her from harm.
What if killing her was just putting her out of her misery? And that was a
He
form of
did-
protection.
Well, yeah, you think you're stretching the term, but anyways,
Oh my gosh.
you can do whatever you want. You can kill her
I'm
if you sleep.
cause Dorkian.
Hostile.
Mhm. Just remember the bell. The bell. Just remember the bell. Right?
Oh yeah, good old actions
Oh,
have
yeah.
consequences.
Oh.
Just
Exactly.
remember, most likely, if Irina dies, Strahd will absolutely murder us.
Mm-hmm. Full force.
Well,
Not even his army. He's just gonna go right
I'm
at
just
us
glad
while we're
I'm not
resting.
the person who had sex with.
Sex
Oh,
with
yeah.
Strahd and Irina. I'm fucked.
yeah, maybe you don't want. Yeah, let's hope that he never doesn't learn about that too soon. Yeah. Okay, so quick recap. You guys left Barovia pretty late in the afternoon, and so you decided to. Initially, your plan was to head to the Evilis Crossroads, and from there follow the path northwest that would lead to the Tsirpul encampment where the Vistani are camping. However, on your way towards the Evilis Crossroads, you've walked for many hours and you never noticed the Evilis Crossroads, which, just so you guys remember, it's that crossroads on the Svalich Road where there was a gallow and there were basically 2 paths available, one going northwest, the other one going southwest. And you guys never noticed the gallows. And they normally were just right there on the side of the road. You couldn't really miss it. And there's also some signage there that would point towards, indicate this goes towards Valaki and Ravenloft, Castle Ravenloft, whereas this other path goes towards Tsirpul. So you didn't notice that either. So that was definitely odd. So at that point, you guys had a quick conversation along with Irina and Father Donovich, because remember, Father Donovich is also with you right now. And you kind of decided to continue forward instead of doubling back and trying to find the Evilist Crossroads because night was close approaching. And so you decided to move forward, push forward, and Father Donovich spoke of a church that he heard was in the area. And so Sparrow did a bit of a reconnaissance and scouting, and she was able to actually locate the church fairly quickly. And so, with some form of potential refuge nearby, you guys decided, you know what, night's coming, let's just head there. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Hopefully, there's nothing nasty inside, and we can just, spend the night. So, on your way towards the chapel, you guys moved through the woods a bit because the chapel wasn't directly off of the main road. It was in the woods, not too far from the main road, but you had to go through the woods in order to access it. And on the way towards the chapel, you noticed there were a bit of zombie activity in the woods. With some clever magic use by Ostor, you guys were able to conceal your presence and avoid detection and make it to the chapel. However, when you guys entered the chapel, you barely had time to explore within that you noticed that the air got extremely cold and you heard a voice screaming out to you, warning you to leave if you were here to cause mischief. And after that, you noticed a presence appear in front of you at the other end of the hall. And yeah, it was this old-looking ghost that had appeared. And that's pretty much where we left it off. So we're going to start from that point. I'm going to open my notes here. Go to chapter 5. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Or
Nope.
Not
everybody's
yet.
good. Okay,
Yeah, I
not
think
yet.
this is a great recap.
Okay.
Probably will in the future, but
Right. Same.
Yeah. No worries. If evil is cross. A funny enough, you guys could have come to this chapel way back before heading to arriving in Barovia, had you not
wow.
gone through the Turpool encampment and decided to take the path to the south instead. So yeah, part of this was written, but I modified it because, of course, you guys are a little more high level now. So factor that in. Okay. Yeah, got it. Okay.
That's not
Okay.
comforting, by the way.
Well,
Like,
let's just say that maybe there wasn't a ghost initially, maybe. But anyways. Okay. So I'm gonna stop the music. 20. Thank you. And yeah, we're ready to go. Oh, by the way, I added some extra stuff in your handouts. Mostly some extra pictures of people that you've already noticed. There's an extra picture of Irina, for example. There's also an actual handout in the MISC section of Morganta's pies. If you guys always want to know what they look like, well, now you do.
Interesting.
And have a look in there. You can,
Why on earth would we need to know to remember her pies?
well,
Interesting.
so yeah, you can have a look. There's nothing new in there, but just so you know. And
Damn, that picture of Irina is popping.
Oh, a different
Mhm.
It's a
picture?
pretty.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
yet.
her highlight is popping off them cheekbones. Dang.
Yeah, maybe she's a little too perked up, but I mean, it's another picture of her. Yeah.
She's a pretty lady.
Well, now you know why Strahd's all gushing over her, right? And Talia
Yeah.
too. So.
I can see it.
Okay, so you guys were inside the church. This is so everybody's on Sirenscape because I'm starting the audio now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hopefully all of this works well. I spent so much time on not just the plot, but also the sound effects and everything. We got a lot to cover tonight. Okay.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Oh yeah. Lots to cover tonight. Okay.
Party dies right away.
Don't be so dramatic. 1 sec here. Okay. So basically what I'll do is I'll oh right. Probably move you guys to the map.
Those pies look delicious.
They do look good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys should be on the map now.
Yes.
Inside the chapel.
Yep.
Okay, that's funny. The load is super slow for me, but okay. Yeah, okay, that should work. Everybody's there. Okay. So Ostor, by the way, your darkness spell is still on you. It's still in effect. You're still concentrating on it. Um, so I have it hit it on the map now, but I mean, you can just pop that. I think it was a stone, or I don't remember what it
It
was
was
that you.
Greg.
It was Greg. So you can just maybe pop Greg out of your pocket, and just so you know, darkness is still activated. Don't have to spend another slot on that.
Yes, thank you.
And Sparrow, I believe you were flying. Why your box is there, I don't
Whoops.
know, but here it is. You're 35 feet in the air, and you have that yellow
Light?
icon on your character is light. Yeah, that
Okay.
was cast on you by Astor. And I think everybody else is fine. Okay. So all you can notice is a ghostly figure up here. What I'll do is basically reread the ending of the last game, what you guys saw before we stop the game. Okay. So this chapel suddenly grows cold, and profound feelings of sadness, loneliness, unfulfilled yearning fill the room as you hear a spectral and raspy voice resonate throughout the prayer hall.
Who are you? Why do you trespass on this once holy ground? These halls offer no respect to the profane, or those whose hearts are filled with malice. Leave at once.
As the last words are spoken, a slight ethereal figure takes shape before you. The spectre dons a rag tunic and a rope for a belt. Its head rises to reveal the bearded face of a sad old man. As your eyes rise to meet the ghosts, its visage takes a sudden, gaunt, and terrifying appearance that shakes you with fear to your very core. So, I will show you. Go to your handouts and name NPC, or is it monster? I think it's named. Yeah, this is what the frightening appearance that the ghost takes when it appears. Um, all players, you guys should see it now, and I'll put it on screen here.
Ugh. It's definitely frightening.
And so,
Sir, your ribs are out.
What is the name of it? Because I'm not seeing it.
Frightening old ghost.
Under named NPC handouts.
mhm.
At the very
So
top.
he appear. Yeah. So right after his speech, he takes his face changes into this gaunt image that you see before you. And I want you all to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, fun.
Can I do a strength saving throw instead? My stats are so much better. Oh, fuck. Damn. Alright. I see you. I
See,
see you.
you're fine.
What are we doing? Sorry.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Saving throw.
Wisdom.
Saving.
Oh yeah, I
Throw.
need to.
I'm still disadvantaged.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Hold on. I have
Ooh.
inspiration. I'm gonna use it.
All right, use inspiration.
Oh my goodness. Come on, dude. Are you
Oh.
kidding me?
Ooh.
It's better than
Well.
Talia.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, 1 second here. Oh, there we go. I haven't played in so long. Whisper rolls, roll queries. No, roll advantage toggle, whisper rolls.
I'm still disadvantaged as fuck.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that ought to do it. Why isn't it working? Oh my god. There we go. Okay. What's the DC on this thing? Okay, so obviously the reason you rolled is because the appearance it takes, it just frightens you. You've never, I mean, I don't think any of you have ever felt so much fear, this degree of fear ever in your life. And let's check your results real quick. Doom, doom. Okay, Sakura's rocking. That's perfect.
I hope that doesn't fail.
Store is rocking. Ooh, Talia and blue. Talia and Sparrow though.
Arrow. Yep.
Ooh, all right.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
obviously Talia and Sparrow, you are both frightened, but
Wasted.
so frightened you are. Oh wait, did you?
Oh,
Oh Lord.
oh Lord.
Oh my god,
Oh,
she shit
Lord.
We're so
herself.
frightened that.
Oh no, it's worse than shit yourself.
Oh
What's the
no.
DC? 13.
Oh
She scared herself
no.
stupid.
All right, only Talia is affected though. Okay,
Fuck.
so
Hmm.
and
Oh,
just so you know,
okay.
Sparrow, just so you know,
Uh-huh.
you survived. You succeeded only by 1 point, but
Are you
Talia,
kidding me?
yeah,
Thank God for that
you,
Oh,
inspiration.
that's funny. Yo.
Talia, you're so frightened by the ghost that your body suddenly ages
What?
by. Just can't roll.
Sorry, what?
I'm pretty sure you're
I'm
still the
rolling.
oldest here. No.
I mean, good thing elves have long lives.
Right. Jeez
By 20
Louise.
years. You age by 20 years.
Oh wow.
Fucking hell.
Is that
Oh
at
wow.
all significant for an elf?
We'll add it, but
Uh,
I think you're fine. But Sparrow, I'm gonna have you age just by 1 year because you were so
oh
close.
well,
But I
I'm still
think this could,
technically still a teenager.
yeah, this could kill certain
Or young
races
adult.
from
If
old
I
age.
age by 20
Jesus.
years, I age out of my exhaustion.
How funny if that was how Boogu went out. Got so
Ah,
scared he aged a year.
oh man.
Oh.
Eh,
No.
Yep, you caught up with me.
But just out of curiosity, Sparrow, your Aarakocra, what's their lifespan? I think it's not that much, isn't it?
No, it's not that much.
No, so they could, yeah, ghosts could kill them. Oh my god. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
So
boy.
yeah. So by the way, but you're still frightened, Sparrow, by the way. You just didn't age much. And Talia, you are frightened and of course aged. So you guys all notice you guys are all frightened to a certain degree, although you have Talia and Sparrow that scream their life out of their lungs. And Talia, everybody looks at Talia and you can see her face wither a bit. She definitely did age somewhat, although it's nothing drastic. Thank God she's an elf. But
Yeah, we live for like 700 years.
yeah, yeah. So it's basically just a wrinkle more, I guess. Just one extra wrinkle. So what's the fear effect here? Is there any fear? Oh, there we go. Have that sphere. And where's Sparrow? All right. So that being said, what do you guys do? What do you guys say to the ghost?
And what did the ghost say to us? Just basically tell us to leave?
He did not want us
So,
to trespass.
so he basically said that if you're, so he says that I'll just say a portion of what he said. These halls offer no respite to the profane or those whose hearts are filled with malice. Leave at
Oh,
once.
but my heart's not full of malice. And we came in here to escape the
Zombies.
zombies. Shit. Charisma man, do you want to?
I'll say that none of us are violent here, and we even have another priest among us. And I
Oh
point
shit!
to
That reminds me, I need to roll saving throws for these guys.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh well.
Donovan!
Well then,
Donovich could
Well,
Donovich could
rest of
die.
I do have a
rest of
question.
you.
How imagine that fucking
No, our source of holy water. No.
That's funny about like, hey, look, we have a priest, and then he just fucking drops dead.
Into
Well, but we
ash
had
and
a
bone.
priest.
Or
Well,
bone and
Oh,
that's on
he
ash.
you, Ghost.
failed.
That's on
He
you, Ghost.
failed.
We didn't. He
He
failed. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
But
yeah, but
then he
he's only frightened. He's only frightened. He's only
Okay.
frightened.
okay, I was
Okay.
gonna say he shouldn't die yet because I rolled lower than him.
But Irina has to
Oh shit.
basically roll
Oh
as
dear.
well. So her-
We're gonna tell Strahd that the ghost killed her.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
She
she's
failed.
fine.
She
Fucking
failed, but
ghost just
she's
came out
fine.
of nowhere, blindsided
Yo.
us,
Ah.
killed her. We did not do this.
Well,
Okay, so by the way, everybody's frightened for a minute, is it? One second.
oh
Everyone?
wow, that's 6 rounds, isn't it?
me?
Scary.
Isn't
Even
that 6
me?
rounds?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
for a
got a
minute.
nat 20?
No. Sorry, those that failed. Those that are frightened
okay.
are frightened for a minute.
So
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
only Sakura and Astor are fine.
Look,
Okay.
we're all
So basically, why don't you roll me a persuasion check, Astor?
Wait 1 second, I'm just refilling my water.
Also, I do have a question. Do the non-frightened folks know or notice that we're frightened?
Yes, everybody can notice you are frightened.
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody
Yes,
cool,
everybody
knows.
cool.
noticed that we're fucking screaming.
We can all tell what frightened little babies you are.
All right.
Yo, my wings are flapping so hard.
Hopefully
Oh,
our
yeah.
screams did attract the zombies.
Well, that's right. You're
13.
Yeah,
flying.
right.
Yes, I'm fine.
13.
I'm probably gonna hit the roof soon.
Okay, so could you remind me what you're saying? Um, what eloquent argument you mentioned again?
We have no violent or evil people among us. We even have a fellow priest in our party. We're good people.
Um, the ghost, still with his gaunt appearance, turns his attention towards you, Astor. And then he turns, as you mentioned, the priest. Oh, by the way, those are sparrow's wings flapping. He turns his attention towards Father Donovich that you point towards when you mentioned the priest, right?
Sorry, I
And
don't hear
Father
anything.
Donovich,
Yeah, I don't hear anything on Sirenscape.
Yeah.
you guys don't hear Sirenscape at all?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Sirenscape's playing. Nobody hears it, so nobody's
Nope.
connected then. You guys
It
need to
says we're
connect.
It
connected.
says
Yeah.
I joined your game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, Game Master. That has your name on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm going to refresh. So you guys did not hear any of the sound effects. That
Nope.
sucks.
No.
No.
I was wondering why if it
Oh,
was just
We heard
quiet.
we heard the voice, like the voice that you did for the ghost. that
yeah,
came
right.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. But okay. Let's give this a shot again. I refreshed. Come on, would you load, please? Thank you. Bandit Church. Yeah. Okay. Do you guys hear that?
I hear nothing.
The hell?
Let me close and reopen.
Like I heard it working earlier
think
before
Lou
we
joined the
like
game again.
were getting into it.
No, that was from
music
Roll20.
from 20.
Oh, that was from Roll20. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to Hmm. I'm gonna try this real quick, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna copy link again. Because they did an update to Sirenscape. There's now a web player, but
Oh,
and I did mess around with it a bit. So I'm hoping that
gotcha.
that didn't ruin the online player. Yeah, mood is out of sync. We're gonna stop. Okay, I'll put it in the I'll put it in the chat in the voice room chat. Here's the link. Give that a shot. I hope the online player still works because I don't like the web player as much. A little iffy. Uh, all right. So right now I'm playing audio.
I'm still logging in,
Yeah,
Okay.
me
and
too.
I
Yeah,
forgot
I'm
my
looking.
stuff. Hold on.
Sorry about that, guys. Technology.
So yeah, I just followed the link and it said in like the activity
Okay, I'm
logs
in.
that you tried to join the game you're already in.
All right.
Okay, I was able to join.
Maybe
Oh wait,
close
no,
the.
hold on.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
close
leave the
the.
game and then rejoin the
Yeah.
game.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll do that too then.
Okay,
Okay.
Let me close
Oh,
this too.
Yes.
how do
Okay. So everybody
I?
disconnected. I noticed everybody disconnect.
I should be connected.
Okay,
There.
Oh, and I just told.
now
Yep.
let me
Oh, I
do
hear it
this
now.
again.
Okay. Good.
Yep,
Okay.
I hear it now. Good. So
Okay.
yeah,
What I'm gonna do
we
is
gotta
gonna.
All right,
leave.
Yep.
so I rejoined. Open online player.
Everybody, I keep getting a warning that says you guys will be out of sync. So I'll do is I'll do what they suggest, which is stop the audio.
Well, I have noise now.
Okay, good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and play again. Now hopefully no issue. Okay, does everybody hear that?
Yes.
Yay! There's my overwhelming
Yep.
sense of dread.
Perfect. Because it's funny because when the ghost appeared, I used this, and when the ghost did his gaunt visage attack, whatever, I did this, and nobody reacted. I was like, why? Oh,
Oh,
you guys have nerves
We're
of steel tonight.
yeah,
Oh
we're
man.
well,
immune
that
now.
yeah. Let's just
We
pretend.
didn't hear that.
Yep. Let's just
Okay.
pretend that we did have nerves of steel,
Okay.
and then getting frightened right afterwards.
Okay. All right. So. And since the ghost is kind of mad right now. No, it's not anymore.
Oh, he
Steve.
angry.
No, Steve no longer did a good job. So the ghost then, his appearance suddenly changes, and he takes a much more um, a delicate and calm demeanor. And he basically reverts to the image that of the old ghost that I think I had shown you last time,
Yeah,
which is this
Gandalf
one.
looking motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, he just doesn't have a book in his hand. So, but this is what he looks like now. And he asks you all.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. So,
Is Rufus also rolling for this?
oh shit! I forgot about the dog.
No.
Okay, one
Can
sec. I'll
he
tell
just
the wait.
be like
Oh man, Rufus
immune?
could die from this.
No,
Okay.
don't do it.
God. He
Am
could.
am I rolling or are you rolling, Dana?
Oh no.
Dang
You had to say something, Dana.
Either way, I
Couldn't
was
keep
gonna
your
be like,
mouth
how is
shut.
Rufus gonna how is he
Does
reacting
a
to all
Rufus
this?
get inspiration just in case?
Rufus crumbles to dust. He aged 50
Oh,
years, and yeah,
No.
no. So okay, I'm gonna roll it. Here goes a wisdom saving throw for Rufus. Too many NPCs.
Are you kidding me? No.
I'll give him. Mm,
Did you just click it from the sheet?
yeah, but I actually rolled with advantage. I wasn't supposed to. So here goes again. Okay, let's give him an inspiration point.
Oh no! I was expecting to be this tense already.
Okay,
Should I be doing this
he
for him?
okay, he failed, but he doesn't age, which is all that matters.
Okay.
Oh,
So
thank God.
he's fine. Okay.
God, if he
Yeah.
aged as much as we did.
Well, if he would have aged, it would have been, let's see here,
Well,
1d4. It would have been 30 years.
Jesus.
Oh God.
how though if I rolled lower than him and I only had 1 year of aging?
So, yeah, well, technically you succeeded by one.
Yeah.
But I decided to age you by 1 year for shits and giggles. But really, the only person who really failed was Talia. So she rolled 7. So if you fail the DC by 5 or more, right,
Mm.
you're not only frightened, but you also age 1d4 times 10 years, according to the ghost's
Oh.
attack. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So everybody who's frightened failed the saving throw, but not
Well,
enough in order to be,
aging.
frightened to age from the fear. Yeah.
Mm.
That's my privilege.
That's your
I
Okay,
see.
so with that being said, so yeah, Rufus is frightened, but otherwise fine.
Okay.
So yeah, let's fix that actually. Oh yeah, the whole point of that was because I was having Sparrow flying. God damn. That
Oh yeah.
sound works. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there's my flapping.
Yep. And here's Rufus scared.
Rooms were flapping.
Ooh, puppy.
All right. So that being said, the ghost then responds to you, Ostor. It says,
I notice the symbol of the morning lord. Followers of the Lord of Light are welcome in this. Unfortunately, the sacred ground. You may do as you wish. All I ask is that you show respect to the gods that were once worshipped.
"All right, what do you guys do?"
He's just to make sure he's saying we can stay here, but we have to respect the gods that this place
Correct.
belongs to.
Yeah. So this seems to be a chapel dedicated to multiple gods, and he seems to favor the Morning Lord. And so yeah. So you guys all gain 50 XP for avoiding a battle with the ghost. And I'm gonna have him float right here. He's 5 feet from the ground, so. What do you guys all do?
Can I check up on Talia?
Yeah, you guys can move around, do whatever you want. Yeah.
Sarah looks at the door, and she doesn't want to go outside, so she's gonna move. And is there like what is it, a ballast or what is it called? Uh, a beam on the
A
roof, or
B.
like the ceiling.
Yeah,
Oh, like a ceiling beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are beams. Yeah, sure. I'll have.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
perch
sure. There are
there.
beams.
And
Okay. Cool.
hug
I'd
Rufus.
say about 50 feet high. 50 feet
Okay.
high.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody can basically, by the way, everybody can re-roll me a wisdom saving throw. Those that are frightened, of course. All the others that are not frightened, forget about it.
Forget
Yeah.
about.
Ages again.
Oh my god, this is
Okay,
nerve wracking. Just
I know, right?
yo.
Well.
Okay, loads better.
Okay. Okay, so pretty much everyone except Talia. Talia, you're no longer frightened. Nobody's frightened anymore, but it takes a bit more time for Talia and for Talia to calm her nerves. But everybody's no longer frightened after a while. Everybody will succeed, so it's fine. So, in here, even Talia.
Shaking
will remove-
Talia, like, get it together. We need
Get
you.
out of it.
I'm fucking injured still.
I have like 10 health.
What do you
Don't
have?
you?
Level
Oh my
for
God.
exhaustion.
Look, we're all dealing with our demons, and I'm without my demon.
Well,
What is
call him
the-
that. He's not gonna like it.
Does
He's a
the
devil. He
ghost?
won't like being called a demon.
Oh,
Hmm?
does the ghost revert back to the normal ghost looking?
Yeah. He's completely peaceful. He's
He's
just
friendly
floating there.
now.
Yeah, he
Okay.
just floats there. The area in the church is still cold, but otherwise, and you do sense that you feel uncomfortable in the church. It's not so much because of the ghost. It doesn't seem to emanate from the ghost, but the place itself.
Oh, Rufus is still whimpering, so it must be true.
Yeah.
Can I talk to the ghost?
You can certainly try. Father Ivanovich is exploring, but he's a little on edge still. Obviously, Irina stays close to Talia, and there we go. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Sakura. You can do whatever you want.
Talking to a ghost is so weird. So I'm just gonna kind of like, because he's just like hovering. So I'm just gonna like come up to him. Is he just like hovering there awkwardly, or is he like?
No, he's just hovering there, looking
Yes.
with an empty gaze. He's just looking forward. You're not
I'd
even sure
like
if he's
to approach him, like slowly, like
okay.
like in a friendly manner.
Okay,
and, like,
where do you go?
stand
Okay,
like near him,
okay.
and just want to be like, excuse me, can I tell, like, based on what he looks like, if he used to be like a priest or of some sort? Like, can I tell anything about him by looking at him?
Oh, well, looking at him, he seems to be wearing the tunic, the garb of either a priest or a monk of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just gonna like stand near him and just say, excuse me.
He turns slowly his head shifts slowly towards you. You've got his attention.
Hello. My name is Sakura. Do you have a name?
I've forgotten.
Oh.
Forgotten. Like this church, I know.
And he has a sad face over
Oh.
that washes over him.
would you like a name?
If you wish.
What did he say?
If you
If
wish.
you wish.
Oh, if you wish. I can call you.
Don't call him Casper, please.
Let's
I will strike you where you stand.
He's friendly now. Piss him off.
How about I can just call him Francis.
Okay. He doesn't really react to the naming.
Do you how to phrase this? Is there anything you can tell us about this area or why you're still here or this holy place?
Before I answer that, does anybody else have anything they want to do in the meantime, or?
I'd like to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. By the way, you can start a short rest.
Okay.
10 minutes to heal. I'm not sure if you guys want to do that, but feel free to use hit dice if you want. All right. So you cast Cure Wounds, 3rd level. Oh my god! Here goes.
Actually, what time is it right now?
I'd say it's about dusk.
Oh my goodness.
Owie.
15.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What time did you say it was, Paul?
It's dusk, so anywhere between roughly around 7-ish. Between 7 and 8 p.m., I would say.
Okay.
Actually, you should look at my notes. I did put a time there. I have to go at the top, though. Yeah. 7 p.m.
It's a long night ahead of us.
All right. So, anybody else want to do anything else? Anybody resting, healing, or nothing else?
I'm gonna try to meld with the roof, so my feathers, my wings are covering my entire body, and we're just in that corner.
Okay. Yes, you're no
Asleep.
longer
Or
you're no
I,
longer
whatever.
flying. Okay.
Yeah, hiding and yeah.
I am
The beam.
purposefully not summoning Nigel because we are in a church.
Good
Yes, I
Good
don't
idea.
do that. Ghost will probably try to kill us.
Yeah.
You did what?
Good idea.
You summon a devil into the church. Brilliant. Okay.
Did you update your hit points?
Yes, I did. Well, it might not. If I click
Okay,
off,
there you go.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
There we go.
It's a
You still
bigger
bloody?
green bar.
You're no longer bloodied, are you?
Shouldn't be,
I was
right?
never bloodied. I saved all my throws.
Oh,
But-
so
I was like, huh? You did what?
no,
So you're
he
no
doesn't
longer
have
bloody?
wounds, but
Yeah,
No,
I
but
have.
Wounds.
Oh, bloodied
you're-
as in
you-
half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're under half, you're always bloodied.
Yeah, I think I'm bloodied.
You're still bloodied? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
it
Alright.
looks halfway. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and answer Sakura. The ghost tells you.
I don't recall my fate. Only that I cherished this place once, long ago. How long, I don't remember. But to see it in this state saddens me greatly. I wish nothing more than to bring it back to its former glory. This place used to be a bastion of hope and respite for travelers. However, no longer. What happened to this once beautiful and holy place? I can't remember either.
Yes. So it was a. It used to be a. He doesn't know what happened here. He doesn't remember. Doesn't remember what happened to him either. All he knows. All the only thing he remembers is that he feels attached to this place, and he wants nothing more than to restore it to what it at least was before. Um. So yeah, that's what he tells you.
Oh, that's sad.
Talia, you can roll me an intelligence religion check when you have a chance.
Intelligence, religion.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn. Look at him go.
All right, 18.
not too shabby.
Okay. You don't know why you know this, but you do remember that the most common fates of Barovia were either the Morning Lord, obviously, as well as the Church of Ezra. And by looking at the priest, and you notice around his neck now that his ghostly tunic hides part of it, but you notice two holy symbols there. One is the classic sun dais of the Morning Lord, but the other one is the shield and sword that belongs to Ezra. So you're inclined to believe that this chapel, this church, used to be a church devoted to both gods. And people from all over, not just Barovia, but all over the realms, even those neighboring Barovia, would often pass through the Svalage Road, namely for commerce, and could sometimes seek refuge here. And with that role, you also, from what you can tell about ghosts and undead, you know that based on what the ghost has said and what you know about ghosts, it's likely that the reason he's here is because he has yet to complete a task. There's something left unresolved for him, and as long as he does not complete that task, he's unfortunately going to be stuck in between worlds. And um, ghosts can't interact with anything. They can't move objects. They can't do anything. So in his case, he's in a very peculiar predicament because as much as he would want to restore the church, there's no way for him to do so. All he can do is haunt the place and suffer, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what you can tell.
Sparrow perks up. You realize that the door was still the door is closed, right?
There's no door actually.
Oh, there's
The
no
door-
door.
There's no
No.
door to close.
This is
Okay,
why,
well
yeah,
then,
yeah.
does she see wood all around that she can, use to barricade the doorway?
Yeah, it will allow you to use any of the benches that are scattered around the main
Okay.
hallway. You can use that if you want.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. Could you
I'll
just to
just
give me an idea of how much time it takes you? Just roll me a strength check. You can do
strength.
it. It's just gonna tell me how long it takes. You're still gonna be able to do it. I can't prevent you from pulling the benches.
Okay.
It's just the
Not
stronger you are, the faster you do it.
not saving throw, right? Just strength. Straight up strength.
Just a strength check, yeah, an
Okay.
ability check, yeah. Okay. It takes you
-1.
no, that's fine. It takes you about I'd say maybe 2 minutes, and I'll put you here, and oop, you're a Dougie, and yeah, you successfully
Cool.
barricade the door, the entryway rather, with one of the benches.
Mhm.
Nothing's obviously holding the bench there. It's just it would be easy to move. It wouldn't be very hard to move unless you want to put more furniture there.
Oh yes,
Um,
absolutely. And I need to
uh,
fortify it
okay.
More.
more.
So
No.
is the point just to make it unpassable, or you really want to block all visibility? Because that would be complicated. You'd have to stack things on top of each other, and you know what? Or is just you just basically want to make it, um,
Secure.
you know, secure? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So to secure it, I'd say it
Nothing
takes
can.
you about a good 10 minutes. Takes you 10 minutes, and you're able to put multiple benches and other furniture and posts that are laying around the place.
Okay. Are there any other openings to the building or to the
Friday
church?
the best is now to determine the DC of this. You're gonna roll me an intelligence check. Just an intelligence check. Hmm. Okay.
Dost thou have brains?
She's
Okay. So
got
here's what
tiny
we're gonna do.
brains for a bird.
So this is how sound your structure is. So basically, um, just take note of that result. Anybody
Okay.
that wants to use a strength athletics check to move or break the integrity of that structure needs to at least beat that.
10.
And if they beat it, depending on how high above 10 they roll, they could easily move all of it out of the way in one go, or it might take multiple checks, but it really depends on how much they roll. Okay.
Noted.
Yeah. Okay. So that takes you about a good 10 minutes to do that. Anybody else do anything else?
Oh, are there any other holes or no?
No.
Okay.
No. That's it.
I go back to my perch.
I mean, no, actually, the ceiling it has crumbled. So I mean, somebody could come in through the roof. It would be impossible for you to block all the entry points on the roof.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're concerned about zombies entering, I mean, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't make too much noise and attract too much attention, you guys should be fine.
Okay.
Although you guys all did scream once, it didn't seem to have affected too much. So
Oh, good.
okay, yeah,
I
okay.
wanna
So
scream and shout.
anybody else?
Actually, I am intrigued by this symbol at the front of the
Oh yeah,
church.
okay,
Oh yeah.
I want
Ooh,
I
yeah.
want to come over here and take a look at that.
sounds good. Okay. Yeah, you could see it because of dark vision, right? Because this place is
Yeah.
totally pitch black. Um,
Well, we
okay.
have light on Sparrow, right? Although
Yes,
she's
Sparrow
50
has
feet
it.
up.
Yeah, she's 50
I'm
feet up,
too
but I mean,
far from you.
She's far away from
I
everyone.
can barely see you right there.
yeah, and I do believe I've removed dark vision from Sakura, so she no longer has dark vision. She never had dark vision, so just FYI. Okay, so right now, so you approach those. You can do a. Why don't you do an intelligence investigation check for that? Is there anybody else who's going to do something else? Okay.
10 on the check.
Yeah.
I would also like to join Talia and investigate it.
Okay. Why don't you then roll me your own investigation check? Or you know what? No, re-roll that Talia with just a regular roll. Basically, have advantage to cancel out the disadvantage.
All right.
So both you and Ostor are investigating the symbol. Okay.
Nice.
Right. Brilliant. That's gonna
Is
do it.
there a way to help Polly get rid of her wound?
At this point, it's I think long resting because of how much we'd have to heal it.
Okay.
Yeah, the DC is gonna be 15, 20.
They're at level 4 exhaustion.
Yeah, you have to. She would have to receive 25 healing one shot, or a 25 DC medicine check. Yeah.
We need some bed rest.
Or greater restoration. Greater restoration removes exhaustion, including those from wounds. So.
Okay.
Does it remove all exhaustion or just one level?
One level only.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Father Donovich comes over to you two as well. He's also intrigued by the symbol, but he comes in late after you guys have pretty much done looking at it and investigating it. So, what both of you come to the following conclusion. It seems that this was purposely done long ago. It seems to be a bunch of runes that have been scattered, runes and kind of like bones, or maybe it was back then. Who knows how long the all of these remains have been lying on the floor here, but basically around a center altar. Well, there's two altars. There's one altar that seems to be dedicated to the to the Morning Lord, and the other one seems to be dedicated to Ezra. And around both altars is this circle of ruins and various bones. Some of them seem to be remains of human body parts. Others are like dead animals or things like that. So, you guys can roll me a Arcana check as part of this, just to see again. Either you do each action. Yeah, do each an Arcana check.
Am I rolling disadvantage on mine then if we're doing this
Yeah.
separate? Okay.
Yeah, you're doing separate. Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
Damn, you guys are on fire. Okay. So both you come to the same conclusion. These seem to be necrotic runes. So there's obviously been a ritual, a necrotic, a necromantic ritual that has been performed here, and it must be effectively desecrating the church. And you guys rolled pretty damn high. Oh my god. So you guys believe that the size, the intricacy of the runes, as well as the amount of bones and body parts that have been laid around here, this would make for a very potent desecration spell, and so it's possible that the area beyond the church is desecrated, potentially even the woods, maybe even the cemetery, right? Which would make sense because you've got zombies that are basically scattered all over the woods around the church, and so the church right now seems to be completely desecrated. Its surrounding areas and desecrated areas embolden and attract undead of all matter. So yeah, this kind of makes sense now. Now this can be reversed, but normally first of all, obviously disrupting the ritual circle is necessary. It will prevent. It will eventually stop the desecration of the place, but also performing ritual rites, and of course clearing all area of anything that is necrotic in nature, or undead, will potentially hasten the consecration of the area. But the most important thing is to disrupt the circle that was used, because right now it's still empowering the necrotic energy that's affecting the place. Once the circle is displaced and cleaned up, then other things can be due to basically counter the negative energy that still lingers. Okay.
All right.
And you guys roll. Actually, no, I'll let the other players join into this. So, do you want to share this information with the party, Talia and Sparrow? Talia and Astor?
I'd like to just powwow with the priest, honestly.
Okay. Okay. Ask the priest. So, yeah, he's right here. He just basically arrives and he says, "That's definitely concerning."
I'm
Doesn't
gonna ask him if he has the power to help us get rid of this.
well, not at the moment. I would probably have to pray to the morning Lord in the morning. But there are more mundane ways of dealing with this, I would think. And you guys notice, like I just told you, disrupting just a circle. I mean, just cleaning it up. Like you could bring out a bucket and a mop and just clean the shit up, and it would affect. It would disrupt the actual circle, right? Um, but in terms of the area, yes, there is magic that can be used to purify it. But again, you guys know that there could be other ways of cleansing this place that are maybe more mundane, maybe a bit more time consuming, but it's doable. What those things are, though, is what you need to figure out. But Father Donovich does say that he could pray in the morning to the Morning Lord, and he could reverse the desecration of this place. But he's not sure. It really depends on the power of the that's been laid in this area. He might not be able. I mean, he can pray all he wants. He might not be strong enough. His fate might not be strong enough to do
Got
it.
it. I have
Right?
a question. Do you think I could use prestidigitation to remove, like, completely clean one, like, cubic foot and disrupt the circle?
Yeah, it would work. Yeah, it definitely would work. Well,
And that would
here's
be
what. No, here.
instantaneous, correct?
Well, yeah. Here's the proper answer. You can definitely use prestidigitation to clean a section of the circle,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you know that disrupting the circle will affect the ritual. So, there's your answer.
And once we disrupt it, you weren't saying like it fixes everything, it's just gonna speed it up, the consecration, correct?
So as long as the circle remains there, it's going to continue to do its thing, which is desecrate the area. If you disrupt the circle, it will no longer desecrate the area, but there's still going to be lingering necrotic energy in the area. It's if you want to get rid of the necrotic energy, there's other things you could do, but you need to figure out what those things are.
But to
Right?
at least halt any more necrotic energy for now, we can disrupt the circle.
Correct, and that will basically prevent further necrotic energy from desecrating the area. Eventually, the area will rid itself with time of the energy, of the negative energy here. But how much time that will take, you don't know, right?
And if,
I have
and
a
if we do
question.
this, maybe our ghost friend will reach the afterlife.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought of that about that, but what if he doesn't want us to disrupt it?
Well, it's also a question of, is he even aware of what it is?
Yes.
Those are things you're gonna have to ask him, right? So Sakura, do you ask anything else of the ghost, or while
Um,
all three of these guys are investigating?
do I have any idea what they're doing over there?
They seem to be looking. They seem to be looking at something on the floor. What, you don't? You're not too sure. And I'm gonna have Irina come towards you, and she approaches cautiously, and she asks you, "Is he dangerous? You think?"
She's talking to me.
Yeah.
I don't think so. As long as we are respectful of this space, he doesn't seem like he's a danger, and he doesn't seem to have many memories of who he is or how long he's been here. So I'm not sure who he was when he was alive, but I think we're safe here for the time being, at least.
Okay. All right. Well, Irina says, "Well, maybe you would appreciate a show of respect then. I'm just gonna go and, I guess, pray at the altar." And
Oh,
so she walks towards the altar. So Irina passes next to you guys. She just quickly glances and smiles in your direction as she passes over next to you, and um, didn't seem to notice the ruins. So she goes here and and starts to kneel, and you all of you notice that she immediately starts feeling sickly, and she basically starts coughing violently and spits a bit of blood, and she
Irina?
moves, yeah, and she moves back. I just need to roll a saving throw for her. Constitution. Okay, so she takes half. Okay, so
I didn't see any of
dash.
this, right?
Yeah, you can. Well, no, you can't see. I think you don't see from there.
No,
Well, you can definitely. No, you don't. You just basically see the ghost and.
I can kind of see Alia here in Astoria.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see much, but you definitely do hear this. The GM roll 2d10. Here. Yes. Ooh, thank God. So she takes half of that, so that's gonna be a nice little. Okay. Oh, I can't see her health. Why is that? See. Okay. She takes 6 damage. That's okay. Why can't I see her health? That's strange. You guys don't see her health bar, do you?
Not anymore. I
Irina?
did
don't.
see it.
Oh, you
I
did
don't
see it
see
before?
her.
Yeah, I
Period.
saw it. Now it's gone.
Yeah, I can't see.
Okay, now you see it?
Yep, I see it.
Okay, because I don't on my screen, but okay, that doesn't matter. I don't need to see it. Okay, perfect. That's weird. Okay, so yeah, so she moves back after coughing a bit of blood, and um, the ghost turns his attentions towards all of you up there near the circle and says,
These grounds desecrated for a long time. Far longer than I can even remember. You should take caution if you wish to pray to the Morning Lord or Ezra.
So basically, anybody who wants to pray at the altar is kind of forced. If they want to face the front of the altar where the symbol is and all that, if they want to be close to the altar and pray there, kneel, they have to basically step into the desecrated circle. So, which obviously is, as you can see, very painful. And so whoever did this definitely did not like the two gods and purposely desecrated the shrine. So this is definitely an act targeted at those faiths. Nobody would have done this. This is obviously been purposefully done. So, what do you guys do now?
Talia is going to rush over to Irina to check on her.
Okay.
I'm going to address the ghost and ask him, is this desecration something that you would like to be removed?
Tis all I wish.
Oh, okay. Does everyone hear that? Is like the ghost like talking to like
No,
What did he
everybody
say?
can hear.
room?
Everybody can hear him.
He says, I asked him if he would like for us to remove this desecration stuff, and he said, that's all I wish.
Mhm.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yes. So yeah, he wants us to to fix it. So I think if we did that, then it would free his soul or whatever.
I'm down to clean it.
Okay.
By the way,
So,
Paul, I think I
yeah.
forgot something. On my short rest, can I attune to a piece of equipment?
Well, it depends. You guys want a short rest for an hour?
I thought we were, right?
Well, you are. It has an hour
Oh,
hasn't passed.
we're okay. Then
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait.
you're in that hour. But yeah, you can if you want to take the time to do that. You're gonna have to do it. Yeah, and not do anything else.
No,
That's the
I
thing.
wanna do this this consecration.
Okay.
Is there another beam over here?
Yeah, there are beams. You pretty much scattered all around. So I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna move
whether you're
closer,
flying, yeah, sure.
but I'm gonna stand on the beam or whatever. Just I'm on the beam.
Okay. Okay. Just so you know, though, 50. What's the range of light? It's 20 feet, then another 20 feet. So you might not see anything if you're 50 feet up in the beams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now that I think about it. You,
I guess I'll
however,
move
if you,
this way. Right?
uh, ye- yeah, you're still 50 feet in the air though, because the parties, you barely can't see anyone.
That's okay. As long as I can kind of see people.
Okay. Okay. So what do you guys do exactly for this to consecrate this area?
What is it drawn in?
It's
Yeah.
drawn in all these
I mean,
draconic runes,
But
but
like, what is it drawn with? Paints? Blood?
I'm gonna
it
go
seems
over there.
it's not too you're not too sure. It seems to be a dark reddish. If it's blood, I mean, it would have dried long ago, and they're unlikely to have any traces of it, right? Or
But then
invisible.
there's magic.
But then there's magic, yeah, obviously. So, but yeah, I mean, it does look like dried blood, and it's possibly dried blood. But remember, it's necrotic. It's a necrotic spell, therefore, most likely, yeah, it's pretty okay. You're pretty convinced it's blood. You did roll
Okay.
pretty high. You did roll pretty high. I have to remember you rolled pretty high on that inspiration
Can
check.
I just? Could we just? What's the floor made out of? Is it like hardwood or is it stone?
It's stone.
Okay. I say we pour a little wine and we
Does
rub it.
Sparrow see this?
We do
No,
have
you don't.
water. Like, we have water skin. Like, we could use water.
I mean, she can
No,
smell the
Sparrow, you do
wine,
not.
so can she smell
You
the
do not hear
wine?
this. All you hear is this.
Oh,
We could use water.
I immediately asked them. Oh my gosh, hold on a second.
Too bubbly. Too
A little
bubbly.
bit.
But anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna practically kind of like not really scream, but have my voice loud enough for them to hear.
Turns out it's just Ostor taking a piss, you know?
Astor,
Oh
is
man,
that
is...
wine? Are you
Oh, nice
pouring
voice.
wine?
And then that's it.
We got water, bro. We got water.
Are you pouring fucking wine?
I don't know. What are you pouring, Ostor?
I merely suggested something. I'm not pouring anything.
Oh. So you're okay. You're asking. Okay.
Yes.
So forget it. You don't hear anything, Sparrow. Therefore,
Oh,
no
okay,
reaction.
I don't hear
Okay.
anything. But
Apparently
once he
not.
opens the bottle, I should be able to, sniff it, right?
Well, technically, no.
No?
Not from that.
Okay.
Well, not from 50 feet away. I mean,
You're right. Okay.
Don't underestimate that beak.
Right.
I mean, Rufus
Like-
might.
Okay.
Rufus might.
Okay. I'll take that. Oh, yo.
He's just
Okay.
familiar with the smell of alcohol. His tail starts wagging as soon as he smells it.
Okay. So seriously, what do you do, Astor?
I merely suggested that we pour wine and scrub it out. That's all I did.
Okay. What does everybody say about that?
Did I hear what he said?
Yeah, everybody hears that. Yeah, no worries.
Oh, well then.
Well then.
Astor, what are you doing? Don't you dare waste precious wine.
That's it.
Yeah, let's just use water. Water. You know, water.
I agree. Oh wait, that was it.
Yes, just water, please.
There you go.
Father Donovich asks, well, the ghost has been here for so long, I would imagine he would have maybe an idea as to how to consecrate this place.
I think the sparrow.
Like, kind of hovers down.
Sorry, he hovers down about 25 feet up in the air, and then she
Okay.
go, "Yep."
I do have holy water. Will that work?
I'm pretty sure holy water is more valuable. Supply and
Well,
demand.
Right,
We
but if this has
can-
been here for quite a long time, then I don't think ordinary measures will do anything to it.
All right, I'm gonna talk to the ghost.
Okay.
Excuse me, Francis.
He turns towards you.
Do you know how we would love to make this holy place again and fix the desecration that has been done to it? Do you have any idea as to what we can do to help clean this up? Would water work? Is it something stronger needed?
Cleaning the altar would definitely help, although great care would be necessary not to harm yourself. There's also the undead festering in the grounds outside of the chapel. Sprinkling holy water around the interior, especially the entryways and around the shrine. Once the circle is disrupted, would definitely help consecrate the ground. And of course, showing proper respect to the Morning Lord or Ezra would definitely gain their favor.
So, 4 things.
Mm-hmm.
Clean up the circle, obviously. Doesn't matter with what. He's just saying cleaning it up. Basically mean
Okay.
disrupting the circle, removing whatever you can. There's also eliminating the presence of undead. Then after that, there's once the circle is disrupted or cleaned, he mentioned sprinkling holy water around the altar and in different spots around the chapel itself. And then he also mentioned showing proper respect to the deities of the church at the shrine, well, at the altar. So whether it's the Morning Lord or Ezra or both, showing respect though would require the understanding of certain religious rites, like knowing the prayers to the Morning Lord and knowing the prayers to Ezra. So unfortunately for that, you're all shit out of luck because you don't know those prayers, except for
What
Father
about?
Donovich.
Lucky for us, we
Yeah,
brought a
I was gonna
priest.
say.
You brought the priest, which is awesome. And there's also, well, Tal, you can roll an intelligence religion check if you want.
Why not? Intelligence religion. I'm still set on disadvantage. Okay. Religion.
Yeah, okay.
11.
That's fine. Yeah, 10 is more than enough. So yeah, you know basic prayers. You remember basic prayers to both the Morning Lord and Ezra. Why you remember this, you do not know. But you do know them. They come to mind.
We get it. I don't know anything, but I do.
This has been a recurring theme, but there's a lot of shit about Ravenloft you know that you do not believe you knew before that you now know.
This is what I get for getting fucked by a vampire.
Oh, you think it's because you had the sexual encounter with Strahd? Is that what you think it is?
That's when it started.
Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Okay.
I'm scared.
All right. That's a very interesting theory. Okay. So, yeah, you have Father Donovich, but Talia, you do remember some of those religious prayers, definitely. So you definitely could do them as well, or help Father Donovich do them. So yeah, so I guess you guys could complete any of or all of those things. It really depends on what you want to do. So by the way, if you want me to repeat what these 4 things are, of course I can. But yeah. So then the question is, what do you do, knowing all this?
Well, I'll go over. I'm gonna go over to Father Donovich and just ask him, "Did you hear what the ghost?" So we're to just be like, "Hey, did you?" This ghost that we're talking to. Just very
He
weird.
says, I did indeed understand what Francis said." And he says, I believe he's speaking the truth. Everything he said seems plausible to me. Although, you do not want to bring any, don't want to take any unnecessary risks, perhaps we could do certain of those things, not all of them. Although doing all of them would definitely cleanse this place sooner.
I feel like we should disrupt the circle last. So I'll go sprinkle some holy water on the doorway. And then you can try to clean that circle up and then start praying.
So Father Donager says that's definitely a good idea, Sparrow. However, I would keep a bit of that holy water to sprinkle some around the shrine once we've cleansed it of the circle.
Yeah. She's gonna keep in mind not to, use everything. She's probably just gonna use like half of the bottle to sprinkle
Sure,
just
yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit in each corner and the doorway, and then come back.
Yeah. The way I'm gonna rule it, if you sprinkle one holy water vial, like basically you have enough of one holy water vial to basically sprinkle the whole church. So
Okay.
the shrine included. Okay.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I got 2
Yeah.
on me, so.
Yeah, there you go. Now Irina seems a bit concerned as she catches her breath. She was leaning on Talia after, well, that unfortunate incident, but she catches her footing and breath, and she turns around and says, "Do we really want to be fighting undead, though, in our current state? Is it absolutely necessary? We don't know how many there are out there."
Yeah, that may not be the best idea, at least not in our current state.
We could rest for the night and try in the morning where I feel like they are most weak.
Yeah.
The ghost says,
Well, I wish nothing more for this place to be served as a sanctuary for all. You should know that the night would be very troubling for any who wish to spend here. So long as the chapel remains desecrated,
Oh,
you
great.
can expect nothing but nightmare. And potentially even war.
War?
"Worse."
Oh, worse. I was like, war. We're already at war with ourselves.
You could take an hour
And
rest or something.
now that you think about it, Sparrow, it makes sense. I mean, Rufus has been acting up ever since he got in here, and
Oh, right.
he definitely feels uncomfortable. And now you get it. It's not because of the ghost. It's
Right.
because
It's
of the
the place.
desecration in the place. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. I don't want to fight zombies.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have more time to waste. So I think we should start.
Yeah.
Desecration.
Well, let's put it this way. It's been about half an hour right now that you guys are in the church. I mean, you could start doing the stuff inside and then rest up as part of that, right? Because it's considered light activity. It won't prevent you from taking a short rest and doing stuff inside the church. And maybe leave the zombies for at the end, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the last thing after you've done your rest. That could be a solution.
Yeah, after we've done our chores.
Mhm.
All right. I'm
Can I
using the vial.
still attune?
No, you can't. If
Yeah.
right now, if
They
you want to
can
attune,
handle that.
yeah, but if you want to attune, you have to attune for. It's a whole hour to attune.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to start the hour now. So you have to wait a whole hour, whereas a half an hour has already passed for the rest of you for resting.
Oh.
Mhm.
All right. I'm sprinkling.
Okay, it's fine.
When you take your long rest, officially take your long rest, and you'll be able to attune to it because the long rest is 6 hours. Well,
Mhm.
it's 8 hours, but of those 8 hours, 6 hours need to be you sleeping.
Yes.
But the other 2 hours can be light activity, which gives you plenty of time to attune to an item.
Cool.
So, yeah. But for the short rest, it's been more than 10 minutes, so you guys are allowed to obviously heal up as well. So any hit dice can be rolled at any point here, whether or not you want to use medicine kits or not. But you can roll for hit dice now and do the chores also. It's fine. Whatever you guys want to do.
I have sprinkled the entire church.
Okay, except for the shrine. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And, okay,
not
that's
until
good.
the circle is, disrupted.
Sure, yeah. So what does everybody do about the circle? What's the plan?
I guess just some, what is there any like cloth in the church or anything? If not,
Yeah.
I do have like a
I
blanket
thought you could do
that I could use.
that word.
No, I'm not attuned. I'm not attuned to the item.
Oh. Can't we just
Oh, you
like
need the item to get precipitation. Is that it?
Yes.
Nice.
I'm gonna use the tip of my spear to scuff up the circle.
Yeah.
Does anything happen?
Yep. You can for example, you can remove some of the bones remains that are scattered around the circle or that form the circle. But
Yeah.
it's not gonna clean the it's not gonna clean the blood though.
I'll take like is there like any sort of like cloth, like old curtains or like anything along those lines in the church?
Why don't you do a wisdom perception check for that?
Also, because I'm
what's the
worried for
floor?
my girl, I'm gonna give Irina a potion of healing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, because she can't. You want to roll it for me? Because she can't. She's got no hit dice.
What is it for a potion of healing?
2d4 plus 2. Damn.
Okay,
I'll
so
take
she
it.
heals 3.
Nice. Almost full.
What is her full HP? Yeah, okay. Wow. Cool. Thank you. She thanks you very much and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Oh.
Alright, now let's clean up some necrotic shit.
Okay. How are you guys cleaning the necrotic shit? So, also, Sarka, you rolled 16. You do find some cloth. Unfortunately, the only cloth you find that's still in good condition. I'm not gonna like this. It's actually the cloth that's on top of the altar.
Oh.
I have a blanket in my inventory, so I'm just gonna like tear off like some of the blanket to use as like a rag.
I mean, if we want to grab it, I have a mage hand.
This is truth. I was gonna say.
No.
It might be a cursed blanket. You know.
Who cares?
You should care.
I mean, we could ask
Considering.
permission from the ghost. We could use it. You clean the desecration, right?
Use what?
What?
The cloth that was on the altar.
You have
Yeah,
to
but
ask
I
them
have to like go.
If it was okay for us to use it to clean up the desecration.
Or you want to ask?
Well,
you want to ask the ghost that? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's still part of the desecration, so it might be like.
So it's disrupted then. If we take it.
Yeah.
You guys
well,
get
I'm not
you
gonna
get
touch it.
you guys get 2 answers. The ghost says this.
Unfortunately, the shrine itself is desecrated. I'm not sure using it would do you any good.
And Father Donovich is just basically appalled by the idea of using the shrine of the Morning Lord or Ezra to clean necrotic shit. So he says, No, how dare you? He says, if the point is to show respect in order to consecrate the area, then using the altar to in such a manner would be counterproductive.
You can just use a blanket. Fine.
Okay. So who's going there with who's going there with the blanket to clean that shit up? I'm one.
Use the mage
I'll do
hand.
it.
No. Use the
Oh.
mage hand.
We can mage hand.
Damn it, you guys are too smart.
Don't get yourself in that circle, girl.
I ain't afraid of no circles.
Fine, bunch of
Just a shape.
pussies. Bunch of
It's
pussies
just
using spells.
geometry.
I was put on this earth for a reason.
I was put on this earth for a reason. The cast mage hand. Alright, so Talia, you're the ones who's casting mage hand. I don't think anybody else has mage hand.
Oh, does
Yes,
does,
I will cast the mage hand.
Oscar does.
does
doesn't he?
anyone
No,
have
I do
mold
not.
earth? Or no?
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, so Talia, you concentrate your arcane energy and you make a hand appear, but something weird happens.
Oh,
As you cast mage hand, a hand does appear,
Um,
but it's a
What?
skeletal. It's a skeletal hand.
Well then.
What?
It's instead of being a usual spectral human hand or elven hand, whatever, humanoid hand,
No one's supposed to see this.
it's a skeletal hand.
and like, and we can see it. Do we see this?
No, so basically, because he's using it, it's invisible. He's the only one who can see it. But you
Okay, so
notice
it's,
this one,
it's still
okay,
invisible,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
but
but
It-
it's a skeletal hand.
yeah, exactly, which is weird.
That is.
I'm
the
not
desecration-
sure if
The
mage hand
desecration
is
has an
the
impact
type.
on your spell. Well, no, you still have control over it. It's just it looks
But
different.
can we trust the skeletal hand?
All you're doing is wiping the ground with it.
With a desecrated hand.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Ooh.
I mean,
You can roll. Why don't you roll an Arcana check?
Alright.
Just you, because you're the one who sees the hand.
24.
God damn it! What's the point of giving him this? What's the point of? He's got disadvantage. This guy's rolling better than when he doesn't. Okay. Holy crap.
All's mad.
Those were 2 18s. You rolled 2 18s. Okay. Okay, so you definitely feel that this is just basically the desecrated area in the church that's having this effect on your spell. It's not breaking your connection to the weave. It's not preventing you from controlling the mage hand. It's just it's altering its appearance. Purely a cosmetic change.
Okay.
Pure aesthetics.
I mean, it's pretty cool aesthetic, not gonna lie.
So everybody notices.
Hand is pretty cool.
So after Talia casts her spell, obviously you guys don't see anything because the effect is invisible. You do hear or feel something hovering in front of her, but you can't see it. But you notice Talia's face, like slightly shocked or surprised after casting the spell. But she calms down, and now what does she do with it?
I'm going to grab the blankets that Sakura was talking about.
Okay.
And we're gonna get scrubbing with it.
Okay, so just do an Arcana check. It's gonna give me an idea because this is a skill challenge, so I need some rolls. But I mean, it's just gonna give me an idea of how long it takes for you to scrub this.
Disadvantage.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it takes you. I mean, it takes you a good. I'd say that would be your half hour. That takes you a half hour to clean that up with the blanket. But you're able to scrub all traces, or most of it, anyways, of the dried blood. Well, the runes that are dried blood. So, I mean, this symbol no longer is visible.
All right.
If
Cool.
or
I'm gonna
barely.
start sprinkling the rest of the holy water there.
Sounds good. Okay. You guys are doing great. This is the first skill challenge with no failures so
Oh,
far.
nice.
Because all your skill challenges have been very, very close in the past. This
Oh
one,
boy.
you guys are blazing
Yo.
through this one. Okay. So,
I think I wouldn't have that bad end in Village of Barovia.
Right.
all right. So we've got Sparrow has done something. We've got Talia that's been doing something. Sakura, is there anything else you want to do? So basically, it's Sakura and Astor. Anything else you guys want to do?
Oh,
What is the floor made out of?
Stone.
Down. Would hmm. Would sand help like scrub away the blood?
Blood's been scrubbed,
Oh,
or it's being
yeah.
scrubbed.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, shoot.
Let's have a look here. It's your passive.
You want to keep
Oh, okay.
healing or
You kn-
mending somebody's wound or something?
You notice
Two.
that the symbol, Astor, you notice that the symbols of Ezra and of the Morning Lord are basically standing on top of each altars, right? The one sec. How is it here? How did I write this? Yeah. So the Morning Lord is symbol. The sun is like it's made of wood, and it basically it has basically decayed over time, right? After, I mean, who knows how many years, if not decades, and the and the stone symbol of Ezra, it's all covered of with moss and fungi that are overgrown, and so you notice that both symbols, right, are somewhat not in the best of shape. I just wanted to point that out to you.
Yeah, I'll go over to the statue of Ezra,
Okay.
and I guess I'll just physically, like the statue is secure, correct?
Yeah.
Or the
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
So
start removing the vines.
okay. Did you I guess just roll a dexterity check. Okay, it's good. You're able, without touching the fungi, right? You're with your actual skin. You're able to remove most of it, being careful not for it to any of it to, any spores or any of it touching any of your skin, whether it's your forearms or your fingers. You're fine. But you notice that, is there anything you could do about the symbol of the Morning Lord? Like, for example, do you have mending? You don't have mending, do you?
No, but I think Llama still has a sheet from Rose's book.
Okay.
Is that true?
I don't believe we've gotten rid of that book, so I should still have that.
Okay, well, if you do have it, it would count as a scroll of mending. And I believe as long as mending is in your list of spells, and I believe it is, you can.
Actually, I'm trying to. No, I
see here.
didn't use it in. Yeah, I didn't use it, but I don't. Actually, don't know if those all.
Ooh.
Actually, don't know if those all came over when we started using Roll20.
No,
But as
there
far
was
as
a
I,
mending. Yeah, but if you didn't use, yeah, you're right. No, there was a mending spell in there. So if you didn't use any of the, don't remember using any of the scrolls.
yeah, I don't think I've used anything in that book.
Okay. Remind me to check what the spells were in that book, and
I
I'll give
remember
them to you.
shocking grasp is one of them.
Shocking Grasp and Mending were the one I saw. I
Yeah,
even
yeah.
think Mage Hand was one of them, but you already had that
Yeah,
spell.
I already have Mage Hand.
So yeah, mending's not a warlock spell,
No,
unfortunately,
it's not.
but it is a
I,
cleric spell,
I know
or
Mending was in that book.
or it's a wizard spell. So either Talia or Father Donovich could do it, but Talia's occupied in cleaning the circle, so she's busy. But
Could I ask Father Donovich if he has the power to fix the statue?
he says, "No, unfortunately I don't. I could again maybe make a prayer in the morning." So by the way, just so you guys know how clerics work, right? Clerics have to prepare their spells in the morning when they pray. So, but actually no, mending's a cantrip. He does not know mending, so he unfortunately does not know the prayer to do that. That's what he
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, farts.
But he can read a scroll with mending because it's a spell of his class.
Plot twist.
Yes.
There's another advantage of bringing a priest along. So you can always give him the scroll if you want.
Yeah, I can ask Talia for it.
Okay.
Here,
Talia.
take the damn mending scroll. I'm busy scrubbing.
Just make a note on your sheet, Dahlia, that you've used
Yep.
mending from, Rose's book. Okay.
All right.
And okay, so the question is, do I have a sound effect for mending? Gotta be. Come on. There is, of course, worth $20 a month. Okay. Thank you, Sirenscape. All right, so yeah, so basically you give, I guess you hand over the sheet, the book, the sheet to Father Donovich.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he looks at it. He says, "Oh, who wrote this?"
Does he do the thing where he like holds it far away from his eyes because he's old?
Yeah, and then he and then brings it close and back, and he's trying to make sense of the writing. It seems.
Back.
Who wrote this? A child?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think so, actually.
Okay. He says, "I think I can make out most of the scripture. Yes, I can read this prayer. It seems to be a prayer about restoring objects. You want me to?" And he looks at the symbol of the morning dawn. He says, "Say no more. It would be my pleasure." So he approaches the altar, not too close. And what's the range of mending? Ah, doesn't matter. You can always wait until the circle's clean, or he walks towards an area of the circle that is clean. He's fine. And he casts mending by reading the scroll. Casts it. And as the piece of parchment or paper crumbles to dust in his hands, divine energy engulfs the holy symbol of the Morning Lord, and then a bright flash of light happens for a second, and you notice the rotten wood, reshape itself until the symbol is completely whole. And there you go. So I think with all that being said and done, you guys succeeded the skill challenge. So both holy symbols are restored. The circle has been cleansed, and is now mostly gone. Yeah, and you sprinkled holy water all over the place, including the shrine. So yeah, good job. The only thing left
Yay.
now, if you wanted to speed up the process, because there's still again necrotic energy lingering, would
Right.
be to do two things. So they did the undead in
Sacred
the
flame?
area. Burn.
Murder.
Burn the chapel, yeah. Yeah, so kill the undead that are in the woods nearby. And basically show proper respect to the shrine. I'd say to, and you know this, Talia, to get a better, to connect with the gods more favorably, right? It would be ideal that, you know, as much as the necrotic energy is removed. So killing the undeads first would be probably a better idea than praying now. I mean, you could pray now, but I mean, it's not. There's less chance that the gods will hear you. Plus, there's the whole mist of Ravenloft and all that shit. So who knows how well they can hear you in the good days. So.
If that
Alright,
mood.
squad. Who wants to kill zombies?
Shall we rest first? Actually, you guys need rest. I'm okay.
Probably a good
I
idea.
can go fight.
I
Fight
think
you
so.
guys though.
Are we gonna have time to rest?
A short rest, yeah.
It's like
And the
what,
door-
Short rest.
9 in the evening?
Sparrow barricaded the door. We're fine.
Yeah,
But what type of rest are you guys wanting to do? A short or a long rest?
I would say
Or-
long.
If we go
I don't-
long, I can get rid of some exhaustion.
Yeah,
But if we go long, he did say that the longer the night goes on, the more of a nightmare it'll become. So I'm a little concerned if we do a long rest that that could be bad.
so 2 of you have half health. One of you have like 4 levels of exhaustion. I'm fine. So, and I'm the one saying that we should do a long rest. We barricade the door, you know, all that stuff. I think it would benefit.
What
It's just
if
just remember though, the ghost did say that
Right.
as long as there's necrotic energy in the area, you guys might not have a good night's rest. And Rufus is still acting up, meaning that you've prevented further desecration from happening, but the grounds are still desecrated.
also we have Irina with us?
Who currently
And a
puke
cleric.
blood or something like that.
and a cleric. You guys also have a cleric who's full. So, yeah. What do you guys want to do? Rest. You guys could attempt a long rest and do a short rest. Well, you guys are gonna get a short rest anyways. Actually, you all get a short rest now. So if you wanted to heal, you could. So the question is, you guys get a short rest, but you guys want to take a chance and do a long rest, or do you want to go kill zombies now? What is it you want to do?
I vote for taking the chance, but you know, there's 3 more people who vote.
Okay.
I mean, I guess the worst thing that can happen is we get attacked, but if we're gonna have to fight them anyway, then I guess they could get a surprise. Would we be able to? Could we, for example, since Sparrow is basically like completely fine, could she like take watch while we do like a long rest, so that way
Sure.
we won't get like surprise attacks?
I mean, my race doesn't really. Well, my race needs rest, but I can take stand watch.
Remember, a long rest is 8 hours. 2 of those hours can be spent doing light activity, which means keeping watch. So as long as you guys do a rotation, right, you guys can get through the full. You can all get 6 hours of sleep, which is
Yep.
enough, right?
And then we won't get surprised because of the watch.
Well, you could still get surprised. Whoever is
Right.
on watch could get caught off guard. It's always possible.
Yeah.
But it's better than just everybody sleeping.
Can we have the ghost stand watch? He's got nothing better to do. He's just standing there, nothing, watching us.
I mean,
Right?
valid question.
Pretty sure we already gained his trust because we cleaned up the church,
I-
but
I mean, I only need to sleep for 4 hours.
Oh, there you go.
for my long rest.
Yeah, so you could basically take watch for like 4 hours. So having an elf is 4 hours right there.
Yeah, we can just take turns.
Wait. What if we have Talia rest up first, and we
Okay.
can guard her, and when she's, rested and feels better, she's the one who needs the long rest first, right?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
I sleep.
Sleep that
Okay.
exhaustion
It is
away.
pretty cold. It is pretty cold in here, though.
I'm gonna
And the
go back
ghost
to
is
my
still
50-foot, beam. 50-foot beam.
okay. And you want to rest up there?
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
So yeah. Okay. Well, what do you guys do about the cold? It is cold because of the ghost's presence.
sacred flame,
You're muted, babe.
bonfire.
Francis,
Tell
would
'em-
you be against us lighting a bonfire inside the church?
Magical
No,
bonfire.
no. We don't
It's
want
not.
to
It's
burn it. It's made out of wood.
the floor is stone. Then isn't the floor
No.
stone?
The floor is stone.
That was the other church. That was what?
Hmm.
Yeah, the floor is stone, and I mean the ceiling is 50 feet up, and there are holes everywhere. The whole ceiling has crumbled, as evident from the map. Right? There's rubble
Well, maybe we
everywhere.
could
You still have
cast
your
Father
blanket though.
Donovan if that would. I still have some blanket.
Oh, let me look at mine if I have a blanket. Because lighting up a fire is kind of also gonna, it's like
Get
moth
the
to a
light
flame.
night. Yeah. Do I feel the cold as much?
Oh, you are
'Cause
cold-blooded, isn't she?
Well, technically, there's no rule that says that Dragonborn are more resilient to cold or more vulnerable. So,
Let's say that our internal body temperature is warmer than that of most similar races, being so hot as to seem feverish. The human touch.
well, I mean, the rules don't specify any of that, so I would have to say no. You're just like any normal human being.
Okay, but like, did I get an answer from Francis about the bonfire?
Sure.
I don't have a blanket, by the way.
You've done a great deal for this holy place. I will allow it.
Osthor, would you care to do the honors?
I have an idea, Paul, and I want to run it by you.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Create Bonfire, but then I want to immediately cast Thaumaturgy on it to dim the fire.
But here's the thing:
Would
you
that
can't do that.
reduce
No.
its heat?
I don't think Thaumaturgy can affect magical fire. So, and Create Bonfire is magical fire. Well, I believe it is.
It doesn't make smoke, does it?
That would
Create
only be if it was
Bonfire.
actually burning something.
The magic bonfire. So it is magic.
What
now I
What
have to
about
use
your
Thaumaturgy.
darkness?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
that's already ended because it's been 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it only lasts for 10 minutes, huh? It doesn't actually last like 8 hours.
No.
I would say I would say Thaumaturgy rule as written does not work on Create Bonfire because Create Bonfire is magical flame, and Thaumaturgy doesn't specify that it can affect magical flame. It could affect
it.
mundane flame. But so say if you did an actual fire here with wood, right? Which you can do, which is pretty much the same thing as Create Bonfire. You could use Thaumaturgy on that. Yeah.
How about we do that instead?
We would actually be burning things, which would create smoke. But a magical bonfire would not create smoke, correct?
Sure, but I mean, you create a bonfire. You're not creating like you create a bonfire. I mean, smoke I think would be minimal, not that bad,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, a bit of wood, it's not. I think it's gonna be fine personally. You're not gonna be.
Yeah, it's not like a huge campfire, and it's got 50 feet to go up through the ceiling, so
Yeah.
it'll start to
Yeah, yeah.
disperse quite a bit.
Yeah, and the ceiling, like I said, is open. The smoke and flame have the heat and flame and smoke rather have a place to go. So I don't think it's gonna be a problem personally.
All right, so we're gonna create a real fire using a magical fire.
What?
What?
No,
No,
I
we
think you're
could
gonna
just
be.
create a real fire using.
That's right. Okay. I was like, we're still.
I was like,
Are we
wait,
still
what?
using create bonfire to create the flame? But no, we should have flint and oil, correct?
Yeah, I got
I have
tinder.
oil.
I have a tinder box.
If you have a tinderbox, it's all you need per the rules to make a fire.
Yeah,
Like
I have a
a
tinder
campfire.
box. I have two actually. I don't know why, but
Dang,
Okay.
girl.
wait, no.
I didn't know
I have
this was
one.
a.
nice swarm fire.
I didn't know we were rolling
No, I
two
should have
tinder
two.
boxes.
Yeah,
Alright,
I don't know
so
why, but I do.
whoever's participating in making the fire will roll a survival check. Unless if you're more than one, then someone leads it and the other ones are helping and give advantage to whoever leads it. So
I got a +3 on that for survival, so I can do that.
okay, let her rip, my dear.
Ciao.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. So I'm gonna move you here. Could you highlight which square you want to do the bonfire in?
Do we want to do it in like the middle, or where should we put it? You guys
I think
think?
here would be fine. Away from the door or doorway.
Yeah. Okay,
So
then yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Okay. And there you go.
Oh, that's cute.
I think the light should work.
Yay! Yes.
Is it working? Yeah, 20. Yeah. Yeah, 40 by 40. Yeah, there you go. That should light up the room. Okay. There are no windows, by the way. There are no windows. Well, this map had no windows, so. Oh no, there's probably windows on
Like
the.
stained glass, maybe?
Yeah, stained glass on the stone surface, but
Mm.
yeah. But anyways, all right. So with that being said, we're gonna start a campfire.
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song.
Sorry, you can't cast bonfire indoors. How's for?
Yeah,
So-
He finally had a chance to do it indoors, and we said no.
Yeah, could we? Now you did it once. Could we not talk about it anymore?
watch the one time they're like, use bonfire. I'll be like, no.
Yeah,
I don't think I
no.
will. Don't
Been
think I
there,
will.
done that. Got the T-shirt.
do
not
it again.
Anymore. All right.
But
you
you can
guys
cast
started
the
now.
darkness or whatever that you're gonna do.
They can't do that.
There you
What?
go. There's your bonfire.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't cast darkness. It's already been used.
Oh, well then, or thermaturge, whatever you're gonna do that.
Thermaturge.
Yeah, is dimming the fire gonna reduce its heat?
It would, yes.
If we hear noises, I can dim it. So
Yeah,
I
if
will
you're-
ready thaumaturgy.
If you're awake.
Mm.
We're
We're
away
on
for the
guard.
first 4 hours.
Alright, while I'm sitting my ass down by the fire.
Well,
Everybody gathers around.
Yay,
Ghosts.
campfire story. Even the ghost?
Ghost stories.
Ghost stories with a ghost. How funny. Okay. Okay. So, well, that was my cat. They're living shit out of me. Okay. Oh my god. Is that the only audio
Kitty.
that's playing? Where's the
I
rest of
hear
my
the
audio?
fire. That's it.
Yeah, all I hear is the fire.
Me too. That's strange. Let me fix that.
Fire.
Abandoned church.
CAMPFIRESONG song. And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you
Please
just
don't.
sing along.
Don't. Can't
Like,
fast.
no. Stop it.
Don't sing fast. Okay. All right. So, Ostor. So, you guys allow Talia to sleep for 4 hours. Who is anybody else sleeping, or is just Talia?
I'm gonna say Irina should sleep.
Yeah, I think I should.
Yeah,
Also
you
take
should
a
sleep.
rest.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll stay up. Oscar, you want to stay up?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm
Father
just
Don.
gonna.
You could half and half this.
So Irina's gonna stay up,
Oh, she is?
and with Ostor. Yeah, with Ostor.
Oh.
And just
Weird.
Interesting.
There, and she's keeping an eye.
Guys.
She's keeping an eye on Talia.
Okay, then Father Donovan should go to bed.
Isn't there a sleep icon somewhere? Roll20. They need more intuitive icons.
There's the triple Z one,
Mark
I
a
think it
Z.
was.
Yeah, make a Z.
No. There's there is one.
A Z? Really? I don't see anything. What Zeds are sleeping?
Oh, this one's a
Oh,
sleeping symbol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy here. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay, so Talia's definitely sleeping. So Sparrow is also sleeping. So.
Oh no, I'm awake.
Oh, you're awake.
Yes,
Oh,
there
Yes,
is.
I'm
okay.
awake.
Okay. Ghost is not sleeping because he can't. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So as the hours pass, so about 2 hours passes, no problem. So Astor, if you were,
Yeah, I wanted
you're
to
up,
attune.
yeah. So you have the time to study. Basically this was the ring, correct?
It was the Dark Shard amulet and the Hunter's
Oh, the Dutch.
coat.
Okay, so which items are you studying? Both?
Yes, I'd like to start with the Hunter's coat.
Okay. Well, 2 hours passes, so you have time to attune to both. Provided you're not attuned to 3 items, more than 3 items. I mean, and you definitely are able to connect to the Hunter's cloak, and you definitely feel necrotic energy coming from the cloak, and you feel a stronger connection to the weave through the shard. Definitely, after an hour of analyzing it. And so, yeah, you're attuned to both items after 2 hours. And what else? Okay, 2 hours pass. Anything else during that time from anybody who's awake? No?
I think at the 3rd hour, Sparrow's gonna sleep.
Okay. So 3 hours pass, and yeah, Sparrow goes to sleep. Okay. Anybody who's sleeping, do me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, perfectly fine with my disadvantage.
Oh my goodness, that would have been a 20.
I don't like it.
Looks like we're gonna have nightmares.
Alrighty. So basically, yeah. Okay. So Sparrow, for the first hour, you're fine. Talia, you're fine. Sakura, however, you have nightmares of
Oh boy.
zombies eating you as you sleep.
Ugh.
You wake up basically in a nightmare. Basically your nightmare is this: you wake up being devoured by a horde of zombies all over you, and then you wake up again, and this time you actually wake up for real and you're fine. There's no zombies on you. But yeah, it was a dream in the dream. It was
Oh boy.
pretty horrible. And
Ugh.
you try to go back to sleep, but you are unable to, unfortunately.
Great. Cool.
Does she get 4 hours of
Um,
sleep?
So let's have a look here. Yeah, so basically she has to start from scrap. Her 8 hours have to start from scrap. So her 6 hours of sleep needs to start from scrap. But the rest are fine. And eventually 4 hours pass. So Talia, you're good. You have your extended rest. So you
Yay!
can reduce 1 level of exhaustion. You regain all your spell slots, and you regain half your hit dices.
Yay!
And if your hit points are no longer half, correct?
Yep, I have my HP is no longer halved. Also, at this point, is the pie health still in effect, or is that gone now? I still have the health from the pie, I think.
I think that would last for like 10 hours.
So
Isn't it?
yeah, it's 24, so you're fine for the pie. You still have that.
Okay.
Or 24.
Okay.
But
So I think my max HP, I think looking at this, is 48. Just trying to remember everything. It's been a while since I was max HP.
So you should have like that little box on that tells you what your original HP is. Oh wait, you
Max
have
HP is 48.
so it's original HP plus whatever you rolled for the pie. I think it
I
was.
thought you were squishy.
well, no, he's got the amulet Strahd gave him.
I still have that. Yeah,
Oh,
that boost in
gotcha.
my constitution.
I'm like, you're a squishy. How is your max
I've been
HP so
squishy.
high?
I've been squishy with fucking HP halved. Okay, so I think, yeah, my max HP I think is 40, and I think I have I have +5 on here. I think from the pie.
Yeah, I think that would make sense. Yeah.
Alright, so I can get rid of that 24 now, since that's no longer my max.
So now something real quick.
So now does my current HP go up, or I don't?
Yes, it does. It does. It does. Yeah. You're no longer half hit points, so double your current hit points and return. Yeah, and you're. Yeah.
All right, I heard double current hit points. I like that.
Yes. What is this?
Going to use a healing potion.
The fuck is that? Oh, right. I'm an idiot. It's on your character sheets. Okay.
Okay.
No need. So shift.
Okay, and I'm no longer bloodied, by the way.
Okay, good.
I think I still have the.
I'll remove that.
Yeah, I think I still have the icon.
Oh wait. Did you do a full rest?
I just took a healing potion, but I think I was also above half before.
Okay.
I think I took a potion at the end of last game. Maybe I don't remember. What's the other little
You have one
The
wound,
little-
and one wound, and the other one's you're asleep.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
but you're actually not asleep. So yeah, you're awake. Yeah. Okay.
Also, I'm
Okay.
assuming that the temp HP I have right now is from Osthor's spell.
Yes. Yes.
Did that run?
Yes.
Would that be run out by now? Or we still have that?
Do you want to check how does duration on that? I think it's 24 hours, but check Astor. What's the duration on the temp HP?
Ooh, let's pull that up. Well, let's find it on 5e.
5e! The power of
Should
knowledge,
be
Charlie!
in the description of the feat. Should be in the description of the feat.
Yeah, it's a feat. I don't know if I have the description on my.
I think you should. I would have
I
copied it.
might, but
In the
you
description
can
of it.
spend 10 minutes inspiring people, blah blah blah. Each target gains temporary hit points equal to your level plus your charisma. A creature can't gain temporary hit points from this feat again until it's finished a short or long rest. I don't see the duration. Hold on, I'm pulling up 5e tools. If it's weird.
Ah, there we go.
There is no duration. It's just you can't get
Okay.
it again until you.
Yeah. So you keep it.
Okay.
No big deal.
Okay.
So yeah, you keep it.
Alright.
Yeah, I want to check something on your sheet. Okay, Talia, roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, boy.
Constitution saving throw.
I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure there's no reason for that.
Double 16s.
Oh, damn.
Damn. Okay, there is no problem. Okay, yeah, you're fine. And actually, this goes down to.
You're fine. Everything is
I'm fine.
everything is fine.
Yeah,
We're
everything is fine.
okay.
Yeah, everything is fine. I just need to modify this here. Okay.
Is it fine?
Okay, we're good. So yeah, Talia, you've got a fairly good night's rest, so you're fine. Remember to add all your spell slots; those are back. Those are gonna be handy. Yeah, after 4 hours, let's see what else we. Oh, yeah, after all, random encounters again.
So, Talia's awake.
Yeah, Talia's awake.
Soccer is awake too, or did they go back to sleep?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Yeah, she's awake. She can't go back to sleep.
Ah, okay.
Also,
None of it
would not
fell
let me
asleep.
The
go.
nightmares.
The labs are
I
still
guess if
clean.
Talia's up, I'd like to sleep.
Okay. So you try to go to sleep? Okay.
Yep.
Pharaoh continues to sleep, yeah. And Irina's got to go to sleep. She's going to doff her armor and go to sleep.
You took off her
Yes.
armor? No.
Yeah. Well,
Not a
she
good
has to.
idea.
She has to. All right. So 5 hours has passed since everybody has slept. And okay, interesting. Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. So after 5 hours, everybody's. Who's keeping watch at this point?
I'm
Talia
awake.
is.
Talia.
Yeah,
And
Talia
Talia
and
Sakura?
Sakura are awake.
Okay. Right. Let's see what your passives, because everybody else is asleep. Yeah. Oh, cool. And Sakura's what? Oh, dang. Okay. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this?
Oh, we
Just
got an encounter.
Oh.
okay. I'm just gonna play it. I'm just gonna put the audio on. So, I mean, this is obviously only Talia and Sakura that hear this. Everybody else is sleeping. Everybody, by the way, whoever has just begun sleeping hasn't rolled. Did everybody roll a wisdom saving throw when going to sleep? Who didn't?
I've already.
roll?
I have not.
Okay, go ahead, roll me that one, please. That'll let me know if you're awake or not, because you
Who
might not be
else
able to sleep.
is gonna get nightmares?
Wisdom saving throw, go.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You sleep like a baby.
Of course he would.
Delicious.
I mean, it is his
Slant.
realm, isn't it? He's wearing a
Isn't it
necrotic
odd?
cloak or
He's,
whatever.
yeah, exactly. He's wearing a necrotic cloak and he's like snoring, drooling.
Feeling at home.
How? There's got to be something wrong with Osdor if you can sleep in the desecrated area so well. Okay.
A lot of things wrong with us.
And actually, I have to roll the same thing for Irina. Irina's gonna have to roll a. Did I close her sheet? I did, didn't I? Okay. Wisdom's there. Oh, girl. Oh, she does beat it. Perfect. And Father Lanovich, I did roll for him. So, did I? I didn't. One of it. Wisdom's there. He's fine. Okay, so he's sleeping well. Alright, I think everybody rolled. Perfect. So yeah, so it's still just Talia and Sakura that hear this there. So night's been very quiet so far, but then you both hear the following.
Oh man. Oh man.
You lost your mommy?
And then suddenly, so you hear a cry for help, but then what surprises you is banging coming from here. Something bangs
Where?
after from the entrance of the church
Oh,
that was
here?
barricaded. Yep. So a sudden and strong force strikes against the barricade that Sparrow had created multiple times
Oh.
and
God.
smashing against it. And I'm just gonna roll GM roll.
Does it wake
one
us
sec.
up?
Oh, one sec. I'll get to that in a moment.
Oh.
I hope everybody's waking up.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Got some short rest in there.
Oh, what? I can't. Oh, okay. That's dumb. You can't access a character sheet if it's in the GM layer? Come on, stupid.
Just put it in the black area. You won't see it.
That's what I did. I moved it away. You guys can't see it.
He's gone.
Hooray!
No encounter. Okay, there we go. I just have to
Starts-
modify this.
Starts climbing in through the hole on the roof. Whatever.
No,
I'm
don't
out
say
there.
that.
Oh boy.
That's a
Don't
great
give him
idea,
ideas.
Talia. Thank you.
Damn it, Talia.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Don't know when to shut your trap.
Poison sound.
What a brilliant idea.
No,
Okay.
no, 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 no.
No, you did not hear anything.
That was just the
Right.
wind.
Talia didn't say shit.
All right, so yeah, unfortunately, wow. Okay, yeah, this thing actually breaks through. So
Oh god.
I'll read what you guys see.
That's not a
So
child.
Fuck is that?
Definitely not.
okay. Oh wait, I have to go to the other section.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. So your arrest is suddenly interrupted by an armed and burly man bursting into the chapel hall. The man wears nothing but a tattered cloak over his shoulders, revealing a scarred and bald head and a broad, muscular frame. Axe in hand, he walks towards you and orders you to leave, or else. He just basically goes, "Get out if you know what's best for you. Leave the fire. I could use some warmth."
How does the ghost react to this? How does Francis react?
Yeah, well, we're gonna roll initiative. So, yeah, let's roll initiative.
Am I awake?
Everybody's gonna get awake, is woken up now, but everybody that was asleep is surprised, obviously. So,
So we lose a
I'm gonna-
round, is it?
No, that's not how it works. But
Oh.
okay, so what we're gonna do is, wow, you guys are gonna be fighting with the ghost. That's actually freaking hilarious.
Yes. A new NPC joins the rank.
It pays to be polite to ghosts.
I
Yeah.
guess, eh? I guess.
And not start, swinging.
Yeah.
Okay, already too many NPCs. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, every goddamn game. You guys are gonna like bring all your allies to Castle Ravenloft to fight Strahd at the end. You're gonna have
Yeah,
20 NPCs.
We will have an army, yes.
Okay. All right. So everybody, roll me initiative.
Their bats will blot out the sun.
Yeah. Remember to click your token first.
No, come on. No.
Okay, click on my token.
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
that's okay.
God damn it.
Sorry about it.
I'm okay with it.
By the way, those who wear armor that were sleeping had to doff their armor to sleep, right? So remember that you do not have armor. So those that
Right.
don't have armor, you can just click on your equipment and just uncheck the armor on your equipment, and it will adjust your AC.
Lucky
and
for
did
me, I
I
don't
roll?
have armor.
Yeah, that's the advantage of being a monk, eh? You gotta
Ah.
give it to the monks. Donovan.
Gotta give it to the next go give it
All right. So everybody is no longer sleeping, obviously.
to
Everybody, wake up! There's some big dude with an axe.
Okay. So now I'm just gonna descending. There we go. Wow, Sakura's first. What the hell?
Yes. Yes. I am not first.
Strange.
For once.
I don't know why you don't want to be first. I mean, I would want to be first all the time, but hey, okay. So actually, I'll put this guy here.
It doesn't
Okay.
help for me if I go first. Somebody
No?
has to be there so I can flank.
Oh. Okay, so alright, Berserker fight, let's go. Alright.
Berserker. Oh wow.
Rah.
Alright, so Sakura, you're up.
So Francis is joining us.
Oh, Irina isn't on there. And Donovan
Oh,
is
Irina's
not.
not
Yeah.
there.
Irina
Oh, she's not?
Donovich.
Well, Donovich probably shouldn't.
Oh, you just rolled them without clicking their token?
Yeah, that's what I did. You're right.
Ah.
So
Donovich.
Irina is actually 8. Donovich is 4.
I'll fix that, don't worry about it. Donovich.
Rar.
Wow, Irina's turn.
Rude.
No, I think
This guy's
you're
rude.
first. You're before her. Because you got better decks. Okay. Yeah, okay. So Sakura, you're first.
Alright, I would like to rage and frenzy. So
Well, remember we removed the disadvantage from frenzy, so you're basically frenzying all the time.
yeah,
There's
that's fair.
there's
I am always angry.
there's no point in raging anymore. The only reason you would rage and not frenzy is because of the
right,
of
the
the
exhaustion
exhaustion.
thing.
Yeah, with my
And so
wound
I
rules.
I get 2 attacks this turn, but the next turn I'll get the extra attack.
Right, well, because it takes your bonus action to rage, but now next turn you'll have your bonus action again, and now because you're frenzying, you can use your bonus action to attack once. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
but because I got the extra attack when I leveled up, so
You always have 2 attacks. You always have 2 attacks.
right, and then do I have 2 attacks on this roll and then 3 on my next?
Correct, because you'll have your bonus
Okay,
action back.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Okay, so.
It's been a while since we got to kill stuff together, guys.
Oh, fine.
And not separated.
That's true.
Alright, well,
Of course, my berserker's
So we-
last.
so we just gonna straight attack this dude, I guess. Since he's.
I mean, we're kind of far away.
Well, I can get to him. Yeah, I can get to him, but I have to go to him. But we're not trying for
But-
diplomacy, I guess is what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, no.
Diplomacy was never an option.
Just remember,
Well,
we
you-
can't flank if he's there.
Oh, yes, you
Yeah.
can. Yeah, yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can move here and here. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, unfortunately, I do have to get close to him to attack. So
Well, it's gonna be hard to start diplomacy after raging, right?
yeah, that's true.
This was
Alright,
never an
so
option.
I guess I'm just gonna.
Remember, by the way, passing through an ally's square, except the ghost, is double movement, but the ghost not. So you can
Okay.
pass through the ghost.
Ghost is a ghost.
It's just, it feels really weird passing through the ghost. Like, it's super cold and weird.
You don't have 30 feet speed.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Oh.
She should.
Sparrow really wants that flank.
I really want that flank. Yes. Of course I do. That's the only reason why I don't want to go first.
Oh, that is going to miss, unfortunately.
So you're not here. You're there. Okay. No fun.
You sound so disappointed.
I am disappointed.
Okay, yeah. So that first attack is going to miss, Sakura, unfortunately, unless you want a reckless attack. But yeah, you would have to do that before attacking. Mhm. I can't hear Sakura. Or
Yeah, I
Kaz,
can't.
think she's muted.
You're muted, babe.
Oh, yeah.
I think I
Hello?
lost connection. Oh, there
No,
you are.
Now we hear you.
Okay,
were you-
that
Yeah, I
was
think-
weird. I didn't even reconnect. It just.
Oof.
I don't know what happened.
Quick
I
question.
don't know what happened.
Are-
Yeah.
Are you actually there, or are you actually here?
Wait, what? Am I? Huh?
Are
I'm
you-
confused.
Are
What?
you actually there, or actually here?
I'm where I am. I don't.
There's a reason.
It's not a philosophical question. She's really wanting. She's asking if you could please move here.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
She-
I don't understand
She-
the question.
Sprint for a flank.
Okay.
She sprint.
I have now given the permission to Dana to move Pez's token.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
No,
I
I'm
moved.
just kidding. I'm
Did
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What is going on? I don't understand.
Dana controls the game now.
No, it was, I mean, you didn't really have to go over there. I was just, asking.
Okay, so
Persistently.
Sak-
Was
So
just
Sakura.
asking very aggressively. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so Sakura 8 is not going to hit though. And remember, you have
Yeah.
reckless attack if you want to use it. So yeah, so no, that misses. Do you do your second attack?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that is going to hit. That is going to hit.
Whew. Thank goodness.
No Great Weapon Master? Are you using Great
No.
Weapon Master? Okay.
I'm not currently using it.
Who needs to? Jesus Christ. 17 damage. Okay. Wow. That hurt. Yeah.
I would hope so.
Okay. So basically, you let out a huge scream as you rage and you summon all your draconic might. And you charge towards the raider. How dare you steal my campfire, you son of a bitch, and you swing at it.
Rude.
This is a holy place.
And eventually, after a couple of misses, you find flesh.
I'm so cold that I can't fight.
And remember, you can use one of your extra attack action to do your breath weapon. Although it may not be tactically sound to do this now, but just so you know,
Yeah.
you can do that now. Was the whole point of us switching to Fizzband's Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just so you know. Okay, so that's it for that. Foster, you're up.
I'm surprised though, because I was asleep.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. Sparrow.
Same. I
Okay.
was also asleep.
Irina was also asleep.
Everybody was asleep except me and Sakura. And
The ghost.
It
The
says-
ghost is not surprised. So the ghost is gonna do the same spiel. He's gonna say the exact same thing. I can just basically reiterate what he said initially, but basically.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's not just say it. I'll just skip that part. But basically, he says the same speech. That this place is not a place for the profane and all that stuff. And after that, you will move. Where is it? It's a speed. Fly. 40. Hover. Nice. I just stole your flanking. I'm sorry. And I am going
Okay,
to
we can pass
attack.
through it, right?
Yeah,
You
just
can't-
attack inside of the ghost.
You can't end your you can't end your turn there though.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
end your turn. And I'm not gonna do horrifying visage because that means that targets everybody in 60 feet. We wouldn't want other people to age now, would we? So I'm
No,
just going
no,
to
No, I have already
do-
No,
aged
no.
enough, thank you.
I'm gonna do withering touch. Let's do withering touch.
Ooh.
And that is going to hit. So the ghost stretches his hands towards the raider, touches his shoulder, and you can see his life essence being drawn. You physically see the essence, his soul being drawn from his body and towards the ghost. And he takes 16 necrotic damage. My, that hurts.
Nice.
And
Go,
is he
ghost,
bloodied?
go.
I don't think he is. Are you bloodied? No, he's not bloodied. Okay. So that's it for the ghost. Talia, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to take out my bow. We're going to steady aim where I am.
Okay.
and fire an arrow right at him. And I get sneak attack because Sakura's adjacent.
Yes. So we're gonna go. So
Okay,
that basically
so-
means that
So
you
I'm rolling
have-
normal.
Yeah, you're rolling normal, and if you hit, you do get this attack.
Yep. All right.
What's the roll?
11.
Oh, what's my AC? You want to keep that? Oh no, you can't use it. You already had advantage. You can't have. Unfortunately, that's going to miss. So
Alright.
you draw your bow. Let a rip. But it misses.
All right then.
Alright. So unfortunately, that's it. Donovich. Donovich was surprised as well. He was sleeping.
Yeah, he was asleep.
Berserker. Okay. Berserker is going to turn towards you, Sakura. He's going to swing at you. He's going to swing with reckless. So that means he attacks with advantage. There goes. He swings.
That also means I'll get a. Does that mean I'll get an advantage when I attack him too?
Correct.
Yes.
It's basically the same ability that you have. So
Nice.
he swings with abandon, with no care to any openings that he is providing to you or the ghost. And there you go. I think that's gonna hit you because you have no armor now. Yeah, it's gonna hit you. But I roll like shit. Holy moly! You take 6 slashing damage, which means 3 damage, really.
Raging.
Yep. So I mean, his axe slashes you. You barely penetrates your scales. A bit of blood is drawn, but that's pretty much it. And after hitting you, you can see he's a little worried, and he now realizes the folly of what he has just done. We're barging in here against a ghost and 4 adventurers. Well, 6 adventurers, really. So, that's it. We're back at Sakura.
Alright, well, I am going to
You,
attack,
sir,
and
have done fucked up.
I have advantage now, and I have 3 attacks. So, or 3 actions, so. I'm guessing that does not hit.
It does hit.
Oh, what? Oh, really?
You?
Oh. Okay.
Remember, you also do Great Weapon Fighter. It reduces your attack, your accuracy, but if you hit, oh my god, does it hit?
I think, my AC is not 11, is it?
It is now because you have no armor.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I removed your armor.
Gotcha, okay. Alright, so that hit?
That hits, yes.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh, 11. Okay, he's gonna be bloodied. So he's bloodied, and I have to do a Constitution. So I imagine it's a Constitution. I'd be surprised if these guys have good wisdom. Yeah, they do not have good wisdom. Okay, so let's roll a Constitution saving throw. Oh, a normal.
He's not that smart.
Oh, but he's fine though. No wounds. Okay.
Okay. Do I have advantage on my second attack too?
All attacks
Okay.
until the start of his next turn. You have advantage.
Gotcha. Ooh.
Murder.
Ooh.
Murder.
Son of a. That hurts.
I guess we don't have to attack it then.
And I have to roll another
saw-
Constitution.
I still have another attack too.
You got this.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
got a
gonna go back to
wound.
bed. I'm like rolling. I'm like, oh, Sakura got this.
He's wounded again.
Yeah.
And your final attack? Oh,
No shit.
Man.
Just end this man.
yeah, that hits.
Very nice.
Just end this man.
I'm trying.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, there goes Welp. Oh, there you go.
Such exhilarating combat.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's still that
So-
question of the tiny little girl voice that we didn't
You
hear
s-
because we were asleep.
Yeah, only me and Sakura heard that.
Yeah.
You swing, you guys. So, Sakura, you swing violently at the raider multiple times. And
Yikes.
he falls to the
Wow.
ground.
That was yikes.
Juicy.
Juicy is
Well,
correct.
And yeah, that's it. Let's switch back to the irregular audio.
this is why Sakura has trouble meeting men.
Oh,
True,
man.
true. Alright, I'm gonna move away from the door. And I am going to put my armor back on.
Yep, you could put your arm back on. It takes you about a couple of minutes to do that, but I'll let you, give you the time to do that. And so
While
everybody,
I'm doing that,
I'm
want
gonna
to
repair.
I want to tell Francis, I want to say I apologize for bringing violence into your place of worship, but we just wanted to make sure that this place stayed protected.
No need to apologize. You came with all the wrong intentions. You've done the right thing.
all right, so everybody gains. Probably should probably be giving this XP to Sakura only, but hey,
Fired an arrow.
All you did a thing.
It may have missed, but I fired an arrow. I steady aimed.
sure, whatever makes you sleep at night. Okay.
They
At
gave
least
us
I
emotional
slept.
support.
Oh my god.
Am I the only one that got like a full long rest?
So
Yes, you.
Yeah.
the fight was worth 450 XP, which means you each gain 112 XP each. 112. Yeah, this was not adjusted for number of monsters because there's only one of them.
You said 112 XP?
Yeah, everybody gets 112. Even those that were sleeping. Everybody.
I would like to like investigate this guy's body to see if there's like any information like about like what brought him here, if there's
I'm gonna pull his
Any, like-
body this way first, and then try to mend that.
okay.
Pull him in deeper.
Yeah, that barricade.
idea,
I'm
good
gonna
idea.
Zambies.
try to fix it.
Okay, so let's say you move the body
I'll
here.
help you. Yeah, I'll help you like pull the body and then yeah, I just wanted to see if there's like who is this guy? Why is he here?
Okay,
Why is
so
he
spare-
alone? Why is he in the woods in Barovia alone?
Mhm.
Let's get looting.
Anyone gonna
Okay.
help me
I'm investigating.
fortify this? Fix this barricade?
Donovich will. There you go.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
I was gonna say, Ostor, you wanna?
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Thank you, Father Donovich.
Let the priest and the bird.
Go
Uh,
back to sleep.
Okay. So so Father Donovich will give you advantage on your intelligence check, Sparrow. So re-roll that for me. Just a regular intelligence check, but with advantage. As you try to barricade the entrance
Oh.
once more.
Yes.
Whoa, that's very good. Okay,
Okay.
so you keep write that 20 somewhere.
Okay.
That's the strength of your barricade. Well, you and Donovich's barricade. And so it
The
takes you a
power of
good
teamwork.
yeah, and it takes you less time this time. Like takes about 5 minutes to put this all up now that you have help. Much faster than last time. And Astor's trying to sleep again, and yeah. So why don't I'm not sure who's gonna be leading these the wisdom perception check, but either Talia or Sakura lead it and roll it with advantage.
Well, I would say Sakura, since you'll actually
Yeah.
have advantage. Mine will just be a normal roll.
Oh wait, with advantage. Whoops.
Yeah, you'll have advantage.
Just re-roll it. So 14 or oh, okay.
That was an 18. Um,
Yeah, it bumped. Did you see that? It
yeah,
bumped.
the dice hit each other.
I mean,
Fucking
that happens
owl shit.
IRL too.
Super
Sometimes,
realistic
sometimes
digital dices.
it do be like that sometimes.
This happens in real life. Just saying.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll take the 14. Because I'm kind.
Nice. You
Okay.
are. You're very kind.
So, you find a total of, you can roll it for me, 5d10.
Uh, 5d10.
Yeah, that's the amount of gold pieces you find in a belt pouch on him.
Did I? Okay, it's rolling. Okay.
Okay, so that's how many gold pieces you have. So
Is
you
there
find a belt
anything
pouch.
else?
There is
Like on
actually.
him?
Yeah, there is. Well, so this guy's wearing, other than his axe, and I mean, he's not even wearing armor. He's only wearing pants. The pants are like made of.
Oh.
The pants are made of like old clothing stitched with animal fur and stuff like that, animal pelts. And he's wearing a cloak. He's got a great axe, like you, only it's in rougher shape. And the only thing that you find tucked in, like it's strapped around his belt, or it's like between this, it's being held by his belt, right? And it was behind him, it was concealed by his cloak, is this. I have to find and lay handouts. Miss. Here. In Miss handouts you should find it. It's a doll.
A doll?
A doll.
What the fuck? What's a HE double hockey sticks is this?
Maybe he did the voice of the child earlier.
Sam Hale.
It's a doll, and you notice something written, like there's a tag that's on it, and on the tag it reads, "Is no fun, is no Blinsky."
Noblinsky?
Noblinsky?
Yeah.
Is
I'll
that a
type it in there.
name?
I'll type it in chat. Is
What?
no fun, is no Blinsky.
What the frick?
Is Noblinsky.
Huh.
What?
Yeah.
Capitalized, so that's a name.
Name
all I
or a
can
place.
This is how it's written. That's all I can say.
Oh.
So, so I was gonna say Tatiana. Irina says, which is
Close
Tatiana
enough.
basically. No, close enough. Irina says, "Oh, that's a doll. I mean, I've seen a lot of children have them. There is a famous doll or toy maker rather in Valaki. His name is Blinsky, and he creates toys for children all over Barovia. And his famous catchphrase is no fun is no Blinsky, meaning if it's not fun unless it's from Blinsky, right? Or made by
This is
Blinsky is what it means.
this doll is for a child.
It is,
It,
yeah. He has
is
a.
there any magic on the doll?
You can do an Arcana check.
Like children are supposed to play with this.
Yeah.
Do all of your dolls look like this?
So you definitely sense magic in this
Oh
this
god.
area. Obviously, Talia.
Okay.
You can't say if there's any magic coming from the doll.
Okay.
You have to cast detect magic on the doll in order to
That's
know
right.
exactly if it's from the doll. But there is magic in the room. But what Irina also says is that yeah, Blinsky has a little has kind of like a macabre style to his toys, but they're nonetheless very popular across Barovia. This is, yeah, as crazy as it sounds, it is legitimately a toy that belonged to a child.
Huh.
You guys notice that the doll isn't too old. I mean, it's in fairly good condition. It's not, it doesn't come from like a corpse that's been rotting for years, right? Like a lot of the stuff you guys have been finding. And she says, and she points towards the well, the now beheaded raider, and she says, I've never seen these men before, but I think I've heard of them. There have been, over the years, there have been increased occurrences of raiders attacking caravans and travelers on the Svalich Road. I would imagine this would be one such individual. It's quite possible that there be more of them. And surely enough, as she says that, you guys hear far away, like far away. So, and it would be coming from like this direction, but far, far beyond the church, like coming from the woods to the right of the church. And I mean, not next to you, far. Here, I'll put the sound up. You guys can actually hear it. Too many icons on Sirenscape. Having way too much fun with this program. Yeah. You guys can hear this faintly. Not sure if you guys hear that. You hear screaming, grunting.
I hear the grunting, but
woods.
it's very faint.
Very faintly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
very
faint.
It's very, very far away. And
Oh.
equally as faint, you guys also hear I don't have the sound for that, but the scream of a child, and then the same thing being repeated. Where is it? Too many icons. Yeah, a cry for help from a child. Way weaker than that.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So basically, this is what you guys hear. You hear screaming, yelling from a male voice, right? Coming from the woods, and you hear a little girl scream, and then you hear her crying for mommy. What do you guys do? And also, you guys
Cower.
found a doll, right?
We're
You
gonna
guys
cower
found
stay inside. I'm gonna go back to my beam.
I'm asleep.
Yeah, you're asleep. You wouldn't have heard this. So, but everybody else heard both the scream and the voice of the child. And so Irina's like, "Is that a girl?"
Sound like it, but
Don't
I
be
don't
fooled,
think we should
Irina.
trust it.
I
Yes.
I also do not trust it. So don't be fooled. I think we've been here long enough to know not to trust anything.
But then Donovich asks, what happens if the child is in need of help? I mean, for all we know, the doll could be hers, and she's being hunted by these raiders.
What is she saying again? Like,
So this is Father Donovich actually. He's saying, well, for all we know, the doll that we found could belong to the girl, and she could be somebody could be chasing her, including other of these raiders.
Or she
You
could
guys
be a
did
threat. She could be
could
the
be.
lure to take us, you know, get us out and trap us.
So you're saying a child is trying to trap us with the help of raiders?
oh,
Yeah, could be.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, Irina says it's more likely that the raiders would try to capture and rape the child. I mean, I've heard stories of it happening more often, more than I would want.
Let me do this.
But I
I will
mean,
fly up
but
through the roof and take a look. Sound good?
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so Sparrow.
I will take
Sparrow's
a
gonna
look.
go in. So Sparrow, you fly up and peek. Do a active wisdom perception check.
Okay. Uh, perception. Oh, wait. Normal. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. The only thing you notice is far, not well, let's say maybe 100 yards from where you are, roughly. Right? Could be a bit more, could be a bit less, but yeah, 100. No, let's say 100 feet rather. Make it closer a bit. You notice through the thick mist and, of course, the thick woods, the trees and foliage of the woods. You notice like a flickering, not a flickering, but you notice a bit of torchlight here and there. But I mean, it's moving because it's probably obstructed by trees, right? You definitely see a torchlight, and it's moving quite frantically, moving quickly. And you also hear the same sound of screaming from a man. That's like a war cry. You don't hear the child's voice though. So what is it that you do?
Uh, I heard a war cry. You said,
Yes.
and I don't hear the voice of the child.
No, not this time. Not now as you're peering through the roof.
And I don't see anything at all.
Well, other than the torchlight that no, because I mean the height of the church, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is too high for you to see anything below, and it's too far away. But there's someone carrying a torch that's walking around, or there's a source of light that's moving around,
Mm-hmm.
and there's definitely the sound of one of those raiders in the woods over there.
Okay. Can I tell how many sound of footsteps there are? Like, can I tell that much or no?
No, you can't. It's too far.
Okay.
And if you're asking me how Rufus is reacting to this,
He probably can't react yet because we're too far away.
he's upset. There we go.
Oh, he's upset.
Well, I mean, he's upset
He's
at the
barking.
screaming and all that. He's just barking.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Which direction is he barking? Like towards the torch, basically.
You basically what, sir?
Is he barking towards the torch?
You don't know. He's barking in the general direction of the woods. You can't say if it's the torch or if it's what. It's impossible for you to know exactly what he's barking at.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, this is risky. Oh, I, can I try to
Ris-
calm him down?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything? Okay.
Animal handling. Animal handling. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, he's good. You
Okay.
pat him and you tell him to calm down, and he calms down.
Okay. I'm gonna fly close enough to where I can make out figures, like not, you know, be able to see what they actually look like, but just like their silhouettes or something like that.
Sure, that's good. Okay, so you fly away. You guys all notice, you hear Sparrow flying away to a point now that you do not hear her anymore. And you fly away, Sparrow. You fly a good 100, 120 feet. Okay. In the meantime, what does everybody else do in the church?
I'm asleep.
Yeah. There's gonna be a meme about this. Oh my
just
god.
vibing, I guess.
Okay.
Looking in
Irina.
disbelief at this weird ass doll that is supposed to be given to children to play with. What is wrong with Barovia?
Everything. Everything is wrong with Barovia.
Irina's like, did Sparrow just leave?
They just leave.
She'll be back.
I hope so. So she finishes donning her armor. You as well, Asaka. And after that, and Father Donovich as well, he puts his studded leather back on. Yay, +2 AC. Win. Therefore I will return to Sparrow. Sparrow, here's what you notice. So as you venture deeper up into the woods, flying up high, torchlight appears briefly, only to disappear as quickly. And after a few seconds, you notice torchlight behind a tree ahead. Well, below. You expect it to disappear once more, but to your surprise, it remains. On occasion, it moves away from you, but you never lose sight of it. You make your way quickly yet cautiously through the fog, until you notice that it's being carried by another raider. The raider doesn't react to you flying on top of it. He appears distracted, often turning his gaze towards a structure that is far, far away ahead of you. He seems to be searching for something. Unfortunately, the mist and darkness cloud your view, and you're unable to make out the structure ahead. But it appears to be either a small castle or a tower of some sort.
Oh.
So that's pretty much it.
Okay, but I can't make out like. Well, I saw the raider, but I haven't seen a child, basically.
Well, but I mean, you can't see perfectly well from here unless
Right.
you get closer, but you notice the raider clearly because he's holding a torch. But
Oh,
he's
okay.
looking, and he has an axe. He has his axe in the hand, and he's looking for something. Or actually, no, this raider has if he has an axe, he's got a long sword. This one has a long sword, and repeat what you say. So you flew up ahead, and all
Yeah.
you can notice down below is a torchlight that appears and reappears, right? Because someone's moving, and sometimes your view of it is obstructed by trees. But eventually, you are able to spot the torchlight. It stops
Yep.
moving. It's behind a tree, but you notice that it's being held by another raider, and the raider seems to be searching around. He seems to be looking around for something or someone maybe, and he's got a long sword in hand. That's what you notice.
Hmm.
And further beyond, as you're flying, you notice that there's a structure even further beyond. That looks either like a small castle or a tower of some kind, but you can't
Hmm.
make out any details because you're too far away and there's not enough light.
Okay.
So what do you do now?
I'm
The
gonna go
raider
back.
did not spot you. You
I'm
want to go
going
back?
back. Yep.
Okay. The raider did not see you.
Very good.
Okay. So you fly back. So eventually Sparrow comes back. You fly down and what do you do?
I
Rufus
tell
is
them what I
calm at this
saw,
point, so okay.
basically, and I tell them I never saw a child. You know, I saw the raiders. They're looking for something. Yeah. I didn't even see zombies, did I?
Well, remember it's pretty dark down there, right? And you got no dark vision. It's
Oh,
dark.
right.
So
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason you were able to see anything is because
The torch.
the raider was holding a torch. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so I tell them all that.
Okay.
Raider had a torch. That's all I saw.
Irina asks you, what was the raider doing out in the woods at night with a torch?
He was looking for something. There was a structure. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it was. It looked like a castle, and it feel like that raiders headed his way over there. But he was looking for something.
So, well, I could add this. The raider was not necessarily heading towards the structure. He was kind of
Oh.
walking in circles. He's definitely looking for something or someone. He's like
Okay.
walking in circles. Yeah.
So he's walking in circles and looking for something. I'm not sure.
Okay. Irina asked, do you think he was looking for a child? For the child? Maybe? Would that be possible?
It is quite possible, but I wouldn't know. I didn't see any child. I didn't hear any child at this point.
Yeah, well, Bogdanovich says, well, the child is hiding in the woods. It's possible you wouldn't be able to see it.
Quite true.
So Bogdanovich looks at Arena, then looks at all of you. What should we do? I know Astor's sleeping.
Me? No.
I know, I was like, I thought you
No.
were gonna say I'm sleeping. That is what you were gonna say.
I can. Oh, wait, hold on.
I can try to look at that structure I saw, see if there is a child over there, and if there is a child, I'll bring that child here. Up to you if you want to open the barricade, but I advise not to.
Okay. I don't love you being alone, but
Someone could come with me, but I'll try to look out for them too. I think
Are you
somebody
gonna carry
fast
it?
would be better, like someone who can hide.
Weren't halves.
And then I
yeah, that's
And then I look at Talia.
myself.
I look at Talia as I'm saying all that.
Still quite injured.
I am sleeping.
We get it.
God damn it, Oscar.
And then I look at Irina. I guess she looks fast, maybe.
Well,
But we
Irina-
also want to keep her alive.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
so I will fly,
Irina
but
says,
you will be on the ground.
Irina says, I mean, if there are raiders down there and I come face to face with them, I don't think it's like a good idea. I mean, if we are going to go there and help the child, if the child needs help, I think we should, all of us go. We stand more of a chance. Separating ourselves, especially with the fact that this area is still desecrated until it washes all away.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
probably zombies still out there. Besides, we gotta kill them anyway, so.
This is truth. So
So, who wants to kick Oz Thorwig?
you can do that.
I will.
I can start flying. And then I will point.
I'm gonna point the direction of the castle structure, basically. So, yeah.
I
Okay.
can scout
Go
ahead.
over to Oz, and I'm just gonna breathe really heavy over them.
That is.
breath weapon? No.
I'm gonna look forward to
No,
this meme.
no.
You guys better make this meme. Soccer
Just
breathing
very
over
loud,
on.
heavy breathing.
Yo.
But I don't
hear
know
anyone.
if she can hear it.
I'm here.
Okay.
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 Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay,
We
good.
can hear you now.
Okay, good. My goodness.
Already. So what's the plan, guy? And what's
Yeah, what are we trying to do here? Do we want to try to find this little girl? Are we... I think this little girl's maybe a trap.
I mean, regardless, we're gonna have to head out at some point if we want to deal with this desecration, because there's zombies to kill.
Like I said,
Second,
probably better if we kill the zombies in the morning. But, you know,
hey,
safe route.
Paul, if we look
Mhm.
outside, would we see zombies and I guess also the raiders?
Well, I don't know. What would we?
Well, maybe there's a zombie right next to the church or as we speak, but maybe they're further away. You don't know unless you go out.
Would we assume that the raiders are also sneaking around, trying not to alert the zombies?
It would be safe to assume yes.
So let's just assume they call me up on what was going on. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
They just laugh.
That
Oh
was
my
quite
God.
ominous.
Okay, what if I cast Major Illusion outside to create a little girl, draws the raiders, but probably also the zombies?
Yeah, you just don't know who's outside. Like, you're not sure if the raiders are going to see your illusion because you don't know where the raiders are. You don't know if the zombies are going to see it because you don't know where the zombies are either. So it's just that without knowing where the monsters are, this might be completely worthless. It really depends on what's outside and where they are.
Okay, well, we could sneak out and use it as a diversion still.
Yeah, but again, you're creating a diversion to do or it's towards the
Yes.
structure where there's potentially a raider looking for a girl, and maybe then continue on and look at the structure. What's the goal?
I think Paul is really asking, are we sure we want to make this decision?
No, I
It
just want
sounds
to
like
know.
he's asking, what the hell are we doing?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. No, because
Mhm.
if you guys are
We
gonna
need
go towards the
clarification.
structure, if you guys are going toward the structure, I'm looking at another part of my notes. If you guys are gonna stay near the church and do everything, or stay in the church, then I don't have to switch my notes. I just want to know what you guys are doing.
I don't know.
So, do you want me to look if there is a child in that structure? Or no?
I support Sparrow going out and finding if there's a little girl.
Because I can
But
fly
that is
away,
okay.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
We do have air recon.
Irina tells you that that's a good idea, but I wouldn't engage anything. Just
Uh,
remain out of sight.
Yeah.
yes, I do not plan on engaging with the raider. Especially if I have a child in my arms. If
Well,
it does exist.
if I mean, have a look, but I mean, if even grabbing the child is going to put you in harm's way, I'd say be very careful.
Got it. I will come back if there is child. And if I have difficulty in getting child. Sound good?
All right, that sounds good. Okay, so Sparrow goes back once more, scouts ahead. So Sparrow. Yeah, I'm sorry about the repeating questions. I just want to make sure I understood exactly what it is you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Waiting, I guess.
Also was just been asleep this whole time, so.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Waiting while Sparrow does Sparrow shit.
So Sparrow flies away again, and Rufus stays quiet for now, anyways. And so Sparrow, you fly all the way towards the structure, and I can show you. I can read you. Oh, flying creatures! They ruin everything. Okay. They go everywhere, but not the rest of the party. Okay, now that's it. Okay, so Sparrow, as you approach the structure, eventually the structure is. So, by the way, on your way towards the structure, you still notice the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You still notice the raider is looking around.
Okay.
Although not much time has much time has passed, right? Like
Mhm.
maybe a minute or two has passed since you saw the raider last. Because I mean, this is like 100 feet away. You have what speed of 50? If you're dashing, you're at a speed of 100. Or no, you have more than that.
Yes, I do have more than that.
Yeah, you cover a lot of ground quickly. So
Very much.
Yeah, because I mean the structure, because it's dark, everything seems to be like far away maybe in your minds, but really things are not that far away. It's just because it's dark out, and you don't see anything, right? You don't see much detail despite the proximity. So the tower is maybe like no more than 300 feet from the church.
Okay.
So when you think about it, it's not that far. Okay. So anyways, you fly. You notice that the raider is still with his torch and longsword searching for something or someone in the woods. Hasn't found any child or anything else yet. He hasn't noticed you, and then you therefore continue towards the structure, and as you approach it, you now notice it as being like an old, crumbling tower.
Okay.
It's probably generations old, but it still stands before you. Most of its top portion has crumbled to the floor and inwards, meaning that not all the floors are intact, if any are intact. And you notice that the grounds. So basically, when you approach the tower, eventually the area around the tower has no more trees. So
Okay.
basically, it's basically just compact earth there's a bit of shrub and stuff like that, but there's actually a small pathway that eventually leads towards the tower. The tower stands on a small hill that is it's a rocky hill, so you would have to climb unless you climb to get to the tower from the ground, unless you take a specific path that kind of that goes around, that circles around the cliff, not the cliff, but the slope towards the entrance of the tower. And the ground around the tower there's a lot of helmets and swords and armors that are all lying around, and it seems like there was at one point, probably generations ago, there was like this huge battle here. And it's hard for you to tell. You feel like you're noticing skeletal remains of two opposing forces. Because there seems to be, at some points, you notice that helmets are not the same, armors, there's some differences. Yeah, this battle has obviously been long concluded. But then as you fly directly above the tower, I want you to roll me an active wisdom perception check.
Okay.
That's gonna...
I clicked on it. Give it a second. Yes.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I did, but it's lagging.
Probably just yeah. Small delay. If not, give me the result. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's what?
I haven't seen it yet.
I think we might have lost her again.
Yeah, you might have.
Yep.
Am I here? Oh, there it is. 20 for the first row.
Your mic keeps cutting out, Dana.
It's her internet.
Yeah, it's her internet. Well,
and I lost you.
go. Okay. Yeah, well,
Oh,
we'll
wait.
take the 20 then. Okay.
I missed all
so
that.
Yeah, you get a clear. You pretty much see everything that's inside the tower.
Okay.
So. Okay. Okay, you see quite a bit in the tower. Okay.
Are you there?
All right. So, can you?
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll try to read. I'll try to tell you what you see, but let me know if you don't hear anything. So the inside of the tower is made of densely packed earth. There's rotten wood and crumbled stone that litters the main floor, which is the only level remaining of this once formidable structure. The tower serves as a campsite to a raider, who is looking around, but is otherwise alone. He has his axe in hand. Next to him is a burning campfire, a sleep sack, a few sleep sacks actually, and a large wooden chest. And curiously enough, the body of a small child that appears to be lying face down near the chest and bonfire. You notice that her once adorable pink dress is now in tatters, ripped open, exposing her delicate and innocent features.
I fly back.
Okay.
I tell them what I saw. Every single detail.
Okay. Irina's horrified by the news of a child being potentially held captive.
I mean, I'm assuming she's dead because she's face down, right?
Well, do you know that for a fact, or
No, it's just an assumption.
okay?
Either dead or unconscious.
Right.
Yeah. But if she's unconscious, I mean, yeah, if she's unconscious, why would we have heard her screaming?
Well, I mean, time has passed since the last time you've heard her
Yeah.
scream.
True.
What do you guys do?
I wonder if they're
Ooh.
looking for their friend. And then
I look at the guy on the floor.
Could be. I don't. It's just supposed